Um, I'll reopen the broadcast. You guys will still be here. I just need to reopen it. So be right back. Here we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Now I can see everyone. Finally. Oh yeah, I need to present. Here we go. So yeah, year old. Today we are drawing Genshin Impact, just so you know. That is the theme of the day.
Oh, it is? Damn.
Yeah. Is Friday Fandom, which means we are going for one fandom specifically. And yesterday, while we were talking about it, Luna suggested Genshin Impact. So that's why we're
That's
going
the best
for that.
suggestion.
I mean, Luna suggested it, but then Luna doesn't show up, so I don't know. Very sus.
She did it for me.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know how to make this thing, so let's just not do that.
What thing? Help.
Nah, it was a fail. Whoa! Holy
hell?
fuck! What was that?
That was me, I'm sorry. It probably was one of the cats. Jesus Christ.
That was loud.
Cat's
Cat
going
chocolate.
crazy. My cats always do that.
Yeah. Whenever I hear something in the middle of the night, it's always the cats.
Yeah.
Hey, Asylum is doing an Asylum.
So I think my warm-up is done. I absolutely procrastinated on everything else I was having on my schedule for art, actually. There. Success.
Hello.
Hey, Rin, what up? How you doing, my friend? So, what will you be doing now after your warm-up?
Me!
Yeah.
Try not to die challenge.
Oh, the best kind of challenge.
Yeah, that's like just living. I have so much cat hair in my face. I think I need to actually get up and get rid of the cat hair somehow. But like it's everywhere. It's in my nose. Maybe it's because I constantly kiss my cat if I see him anywhere. Maybe that's the reason why. But like it's in my nose. I'll be right back.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I'm good, I'm dead as fuck though. It's so warm. You wanna know something funny? I'm wearing a shirt, and another shirt, and a vest, and I'm just breezing through. I got a package today. What did you receive, or what are you receiving? Okay, this song though is kind of weird, not gonna lie. Let's take the next one. Rin, something else fun. I walked around in the forest today with my doggo, and I was wearing a jacket, a black jacket, that was zipped all the way to the top. And people walked around me like completely sweating, almost nude. And I was just vibing with my music. It was a little bit warm, but I was just vibing. But yeah, some accessories and stuff. Ooh. That's nice. Very, very nice. Ooh. Gerald disappeared. What happened? I sent an image of the crown I got. Oh, let's see. That's so cute.
So cute.
Oh, I can hear myself. Oh, okay. That's very cute, Rin. Very cute. And the crown is actually also really nice looking. But that selfie, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Oh, it's not echoing anymore, I believe. Yeah. Okay, let's put it like that, and let's fix this art piece. So first of all, we have So what are your plans for today then? I think the eye should be a bit more over here. BRB, take your time, my friend.
Can I somewhere view the Grundorf and Plant comics?
The Grand Open what comic?
Plant.
What?
You know, the slime comics. The one.
Oh,
with
the Gundorf and Plant.
Gun-
I haven't uploaded it anywhere yet because I need to resize everything so that it fits. Because the page or the site where I wanted to upload it, it didn't accept the size, and so I got mad.
No.
Yeah. But yeah,
One
that's
day.
something that we might be continuing on soon again.
That would be awesome.
Right now, I just have a bit too much on my plate right now, so it's kind of hard to start up something new. I'm just gonna focus on the stuff that I have going on right now, and then when I have more time, I will be able to do more stuff.
Take a 7-day job. Oh no. Can you hear that?
Hey, let's go. I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So what are your plans for today then, Rin? Not sure, probably gonna chill. Chill sounds nice. By the way, when is the, like, do you know any conventions going on anytime soon here in Sweden? You are sort of the go-to for me when it comes to conventions. The person with all the information. Not at all. No conventions at all? Oh, that's sad. I mean, it's for the better until it's all vaccinated and all of this is over, but still kinda sad. There we go. And then we have this last part. It looks worse. Oh no. Oh, okay, okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you need to leave, you need to leave. That's how it goes. Have a good one, Huey. Have a good one. I think we can actually do this then. Let's go for this. Boom. Good morning, CS. How you doing, my friend? CS, if you're interested in speed art, speed painting, our friend Milk will be holding a session in about 5 hours, where he will be having a roulette wheel, and everyone who has awarded for every 500 coins awarded, you will get a name tag on that roulette wheel. So meaning if you award 1000 coins, you have 2 names in that roulette wheel. And he will be doing speed paint of people's profile pictures from Haps. And his theme, or his logo, is elf ears. So he will be drawing everyone's profile pictures as elves. If you're interested, just saying. I'm gonna help him out with his first session. I sent what I was working on yesterday in the art channel. I love the Garden Ghost one. She's so cute. Let's see. Oh. Garden Ghost. Oh yeah, this is from the Thingamabob. The generator, yeah. That's very nice. Dude, I love your style. Cool, I tried to stop by and show my support. I appreciate that. Yeah, like all of the drawings that he does will be time-lapsed, and we will be putting them on all of his social medias. So, yeah. We will be doing it for every day for a full week, and then we'll take 1 week off, and then we'll do every day for a full week, and then we'll take 1 week off, and then we'll see how it has been going for those 2 weeks. Is the plan. Mainly because... I'll be right back. Yeah, take your time, Helen. I will just mute Mina while they're doing stuff in the background. Because Haps is a very small platform still, we will be pushing to try to get viewed and seen by people on bigger platforms, so that they join in on our on Milk's streams, because his content is very mainstream when it comes to the type of content that he does. So yeah, I will be the PR manager. Wait, what am I doing? I need to. There we go. Now you're back, Mina.
Yeah?
Mina?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm just currently eating my salad, so I hope that's not too bad.
Okay, no, I heard you talking, so I muted you just in case you wanted.
Yeah, I thought I was muted actually, but I wasn't apparently.
No. When I got Bird Band Geek, I was like, oh no, not like this. But it actually turned out pretty fun. What time is it in Sweden right now? It is 20 past 5 p.m. over here.
Same here.
Yeah, I believe Sweden and Germany is in around the same time zone. You're still not muted, Mina. This FYI. So you normally start these 5 p.m. your time. No, I actually start at 3 p.m. my time. I've already been on for 2.5 hours. Yeah. Oh, it's my background, like, my background music right now is on... Okay, I have it down on 3% now. It was on 5% before. Wait, let me double check the stream to see how loud it is. Okay, it's actually pretty okay, I would say. Yeah. The thing is, Habs has like this. The audio on Habs is not gonna lie, not the best. Mainly because if you are quiet, then I think Habs audio sort of tries to increase your volume, because if you have background noise, it will register that as you speaking, so it increases the volume. That's why I just want Habs to release the the thingamabob, so you can actually stream from OBS. That would make it so much easier, like so very much easier. I was watching my friend being live today because he got drops for a special skins for Krunker. He had like 4K viewers constantly, which is crazy. Nice. He recently became a Twitch partner as well. Let's go. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that I wasn't really gonna get Twitch partnered, so I was like, might as well multicast onto multiple platforms and try to just push and have a fun time. And for the people who want to support me, rather than giving their money, the majority part of their money onto Twitch, they will be able to support me through Patreon, get something back for it, and know that the majority of their money actually goes to me, to support me. I'm glad for him, yeah. Me back? Welcome back, Asylum. Pop. You're back on screen. I don't like this song. Pop. Yeah, I think Half suits you better than Twitch. I mean, as long as you pop off on a platform, it will be good. Being able to draw with multiple people. Yeah. If this was available on Twitch, it would be so poppin'. But yeah, the only way to do this with your audience is if you invite them to Discord and start up a Discord call and have that Discord call being shown, and in some way being able to watch all of the streams broadcasting at the same time on Twitch, which you at the moment can't. So yeah, here is just like click on the person on the chat, invite, done. I just hope that no one draws a peepee. Yeah, Mina likes this too. I think it fits. It fits the kind of content we do produce. As I'm drawing a cute bun. Yeah. Let's put this. Looking good there, you rolled. Is that a dead Bun Bun? I don't know what the Salem is doing. Not gonna lie, he's confused. Oh, by the way, Rin, I might actually soon become a barista at a coffee shop near you. Now I'm kidding. Not near you, but you know, over here. Near me. And you know, when I get a job and I get my paycheck, the first thing I will do is start a competition. I know exactly what I want to do and exactly what I want or how I want to do it. Think you're gonna try to get a job at Pinchos? Yeah, that's nice. Oh my god, that forehead though. Yeah, this is looking worse and worse every time I do this. Hey. Okay. I have friends who work there, and they are high up at work thingy. Okay, okay. Well, I wish you the best. Hello, Lucia. How you doing, my friend? Appreciate the award. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. By the way, Lucia, speak about on top about 500 coins. You know what Milk will be doing tonight? Oh well, for me, for us tonight. For you guys over there, it's like evening or midday. Milk will be speed painting on his own session. He will be speed painting people's profile pictures as elves. How he will be doing it is that everyone that awards 500 coins, for every 500 coins that people award, your name will be put in the roulette wheel one time. So if you award like 1000 coins, your name will appear there twice, and so on. And then we will roulette wheel it, and yeah, whoever it stops on, their profile picture will be redrawn as an elf, speed painting it. And then we'll make TikTok videos of it, and then YouTube Shorts videos and Instagram Reels videos of it, and also put them on Twitter Stories. And then also spreading it on Reddit, and then trying to grow Milk Does Art, his own platform, and his own community, trying to grow that, because I do know that he has the capabilities to actually grow and glow and become, you know, big, a lot bigger than me. Now I wish I had coins. You can get them by doing the achievements test. I believe in you. I believe in you. I want in. So basically, what you can do, like right away, just so that you know that you will be there, like your name will be there for all of the roll spins. You can go to Milk's Haps page and you see where he has already premiered the broadcast, or like have it already planned. Send an award there for at least 500 award coins, and that will be counted in, so that we will have all of those names already from the get-go. And Rin, if you have a phone, download the Haps, and I don't know, have a little presentation of yourself to the Haps community. Just, you know, turn on the phone and be like, "Hi, my name is Rin. I do this and that. I like this and that, and this is my cosplay. I do this. You can find me more about me here. You can see more of me there. Da 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 da. And I sing, la di da di da. And I draw. This is my artwork. And that's all. And there you go. And that's also an achievement, I believe. So yeah. That was probably the best introduction I've ever done. Okay, first of all, let's yeet this one. Do not save. Let's yeet this one as well. I'm not that happy with this one. Do not save. I need to stop recording time lapses. Bro, I am tired. Yeah, but you're cute as well, so it's don't worry about it. So we have, actually, not gonna lie, this room is starting to get a little bit warm. A little bit warm. Going to his profile now. Let's go, Lucia. Yeah. You will see when we're starting. You can see my under eye bags through my makeup. Yeah, but Rin, you're cute, so people won't like focus around your eye. They will just focus on your eyes. So don't worry about it. Okay, let's see. Where is more Genshin Impact? Characters. There we go. Bruh. Yeah. Who you gonna choose? I don't know yet. I'm looking at the different characters right now. They're so cute. The pirate lady is so cute. Is this? No, isn't this? Yeah, Xin Yan. Hey, Loth. Hey, Jane. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to draw Xin Yan. I like their like two ponytails. How you doing, Jane? You gonna join us, Jane? We are doing Genshin Impact fan art. First of all, I need to find a post. Let's see. Instagram, be my friend. Give me a good post. Where are you, my friends? Yeah, Bea is cool. Let's see if Bea has a couple of posts on her Instagram. Let's see. There we go. Who of the Genshin cards do you want to see me draw? That's a good question. Let's see. The girl with the purple witch hat. Doing good, wanted to work on painting, not sure if that would work with this setup. Oh, okay. Mona? Possibly. Fully possible. Okay, we have this one on one open new window. There we go. Okay, here we go. Welcome back, Mina.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Here we go. So wait, why did everyone say, "Hey, C.S. Murphy" when Murphy is like chilling? Or did I miss something? No, I didn't.
Yeah, thought he popped in.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago though.
Oh, okay. Oh.
No, it's been a half minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Favorite manga, everyone. Favorite manga. Let's start with Mina. I feel like Mina has a lot to say about it.
What?
What is your favorite manga?
Oof. Oh my god. Wait a second. It's under my desk. Miniature Garden of Twindle.
Wait, what?
Miniature Garden of Twindle. Wait, I'm just gonna... Wait, I'm gonna show you. Oh, for fuck's... Right, like...
I'm trying to
How
see.
do I
but
get
there's
my
such a
camera... Like, it's this...
Oh, you want to show your camera on the screen?
Yes!
Okay. Here we go. Let me
This
just
manga.
switch over to the other screen so we can actually see it on a big screen. I can't really see what it says.
Eh.
Move closer.
Yeah, it has this reflective print, so... I
Yeah,
don't know.
miniature garden. Oh, okay.
Miniature Garden of Twindle. And it's
Okay.
beautiful. It's... I think it's... Yeah, it's a full color.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's like a short. It has like 2 or 3 parts to it, I think.
Okay. Oh, you want to remove your camera or do you want to keep it on?
No, wait a second. I'm just looking up the pictures.
I'm more than happy to have a company.
And it has really nice artwork. In case anyone can tell, but probably not.
It's a little bit hard to see, but yeah, one can actually see
But
quite a
yeah.
bit.
But it's very detailed and it has a lot of like flowery ornaments and stuff.
Mm.
I actually don't really read that much manga. I'm just...
I would not
Wait.
guess that. Oh,
I don't frick.
what did you do?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
now we're right. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I just want to show my stuff again. But yeah.
Yeah.
No, it has like a really ornamentative style, I think. With like tiny details and stuff like that, and I really like that. And it's kind of short, so you can read it in like one afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Also,
For me-
I'm gonna color this. What the fuck?
Wait, why did it echo suddenly? Hello? I think you can speak now.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Wait a second, I'm just... There's something wrong with that brush. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Wait a second. I'm gonna color this with the AI setting.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if it turns out really terrible. I have an echo somewhere.
Gerald, is it you that echoes from time to time?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What was that?
Is it yours that is echoing from time to time? Or...
I don't think it's me.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, it is.
It is you.
Okay. Alright, I'll mute myself then.
Yeah. Oh, you're muting yourself on the camera. Oh. Oh well, no well.
This is probably gonna give me terrible results
Wait.
just now.
There we go. Wait, why can I hear an echo still?
I don't know.
There we go. Yeah, now we're good.
So,
Your face drawing is looking really good. I'm guessing that you're talking about Asylum. Oh wait, no, Mina or Gerald. I just saw face, like Asylum drawing a face, so I guess that there. But yeah, we have a face over there, and we have a face over there as well. Maybe you mean all of them faces.
oh, god damn it. I'm just gonna cheat. Yes.
It's not cheating, it's just playing smart.
No, I was just talking to myself for a second. This is gonna be reference. Good.
Okay,
And
you're all.
now I can use that. Oh, when you were gone, we talked about the AI technology that Clip Studio actually uses, and you can actually have an AI color the line work in your art.
Oh,
and I'm just gonna
yeah,
present
I
what
know
the
that.
outcome does
I know that
right
one.
now.
Wait, you're not using a reference, you're just using your brain, Asylum. Well, that explains a lot. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Now I'm just
It looks
gonna...
amazing, Asylum.
I'm kidding. It looks amazing, Asylum.
Yeah, the bleeding of the colors is always pretty bad.
Ready?
Have you closed off all of your line art?
No, I never do that.
That's when you get bleeding.
Yeah, of course. I know. But people
Okay.
wanted to know what it looks like, so...
Oh.
I am going to, like...
Well, welcome back, Gerald.
Alright, thanks.
Put you right there. Oh, I need to hydrate some. Yo, what up, YouTuber? How you doing, my friend? How you been, my little dude?
I mean,
Yes,
that's what it
Jolene.
looks like if you color it with AI technology.
Never been better. Wait, how come? Why? Why are you doing so good? No, I'm kidding. But yeah,
In
How
case
come?
anyone still wants to see.
did you finally win a Fortnite solo game? Yo, Saro, Lost, you look good today, man. Thank you, Saro. How you doing, my dude? I was watching a stream earlier today while setting my stuff up. I tuned in for a bit. Looking good in the hood, my dude. Looking good in the hood. Yeah, I know.
Willst du das oder die Katz oder?
I mean, well, I got summer vacation next week. I'm turning 18 next week. I'm starting work in August, so I can finally earn money. And I have finally found my soulmate.
That's great.
Wait, you finally found Ghost? Yes, I'm 100% sure it's my soulmate. Part of me is happy for you, YouTuber, but the sarcastic, logical part of me is like, But yeah, I'm happy for you, my dude. I'm happy for you. You may have doubts, but I know it. The fucking sarcastic, logical part. I mean, the one who always feels like shitting on other people's dreams with stats and statistics. That is what I call that shit part of me. Nice, it's actually a good part, but yeah, it's sort of like too realistic part. But now, for real, I'm happy for you, my dude. Even though, in my opinion, you already found a Ghost of Potato. Yeah, anyways, how are you doing? I'm good, man, I'm good. I'm looking for work, you know. I've got to do the second stage. So hopefully I'll get a job as a barista soon. Other than that, I'm streaming on Haps. We are, as you can see, we are a couple of artists in here. We do stuff over here on the daily almost. Yeah, just chilling, vibing. A barista, yeah. The part of Lost that makes him look at your age and go, exactly. I thought I found my soulmate when I was 19. Actually, also when I was 14. And also when I was 24. And then about 3 months later into the relationship, I realized that it might not be my soulmate, but I had a hard time just leaving the relationship. So, yeah, we parted after 4 years.
Are you talking about yourself or?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, sometimes it's just people staying with you for a certain amount of time in your life, right?
Yeah. And then there's me alone. Rip. You gotta watch for red flags. Nah, like for me, right now, for me, I would more say like, I'm not interested in trying to find my soulmate and stuff like that. It's like, nah, why? Like, if it happens, it happens. I'm not actively looking for a partner. I'm not disregarding anyone, but I'm also not really looking for one. So it's like, it's not like I want to, you know, build a family and have all of that. Like that. I'm just chilling. Cuff dating loss equals red flag. Oh my god, I tell him that's toxic.
That's mean. And also not true. That's mean and not true.
He's kidding, he's kidding. he's a mod, so he has a certain
Yeah, but
amount
I'm
of
still
things
gonna have
he
to say it for the people who don't know the joke.
Oh no. If they don't understand it's a joke, they haven't been part of the community long enough. Also, on anybody here I am, congratulations. How long have you been dating? I need to ask that. If it's like 3 days, I'm like very sus you have actually figured out that they are your soulmate. Very sus. But if it's like longer, then go for it. No, that is my goal, trying to find the one and then establish a family and a normal income.
That's a noble goal, but also quite impossible.
No, it's not impossible to establish a family and
Yeah,
have a
I mean,
normal
if you
income.
don't have a partner, how are you going to establish a family, right?
No, but like his goal is that.
Yeah,
And
no.
he has a partner.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know.
Today
but...
is our second week. Okay. I will not say anything negative or anything. I'm happy for you, my dude. I will hold back my logical self, dude. I'm holding it back so damn hard right now. I'm kidding.
No, I'm just happy for you.
Yeah. Now, if you have the right mindset, then you can do almost anything. True.
Yeah, I'm referring to that almost part.
Invite.
Otto!
Come in here, Auto. We need you.
So I'm done with the artwork. I'm just gonna save it.
I know the settings, but I feel deep inside my soul that this will work. Okay, first of all, YouTuber, you are speaking with a lot of words that are ringing the alarms in my head.
No, that's just people that are in love, right?
Yeah, that's why it's ringing the alarm in my head.
But that isn't
Like,
bad. I mean, if it doesn't work out in the end, then that doesn't matter, right?
True.
I mean, you're still gonna try it. If you're in love with someone, then you're just not gonna be like, I am going to ignore this forever now. That is more toxic than trying it out and failing, in my opinion.
I'm not saying that. I'm more saying like the words that he uses is ringing alarms in my head because that sounds like deep infatuation, and
no, that's like
deep infatuation sort of deep infatuation sort of puts what's it called, blinders. And
yeah.
when those go away, when those blinders disappears, hopefully what they see is not enough to just ruin everything. But knowing YouTuber, he will make it. If you just give up, then what is the point? True. Either you're dating to get married or you're dating for fun. Yeah, I've like most of my life I've actually been the second part there. What's up, bud? We're just here talking about YouTuber and shit talking him, basically. That's what we like to do on this channel. Nah, YouTuber is actually one of the people that pushed me into streaming. It's all his fault. All his fault. You don't play with people's hearts.
I mean, some people do.
Yeah, and that's a lot of fun.
What? No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Auto, why aren't you in here yet? I'm just sitting here waiting for Auto to appear so I can actually go back to my drawing, but then I realize it's not appearing, so I'm going back to my drawing. Nah, I was a douche when I was young. Like, I was a horrible human being when it came to relationships. I was madly infatuated with 2 girls throughout my life. Madly infatuated with them. But I've never had a relationship with neither of them. Just friends with benefits with both of them. But the ones that I actually had a relationship with was more to just, waste time.
That's not really cool.
Nope. As I said, I was a horrible human being. The people that actually mattered to me, I didn't really, invest time and effort in them. But I did invest time and effort in keeping myself entertained when I was younger. That's not good? Yeah, no. Well, one of them I got in a relationship with because I had heard that their father usually gave summer work for whoever became their boyfriend. Or like their boyfriend usually got summer work. So, yeah. I was their boyfriend for a summer. And then, sadly enough, I didn't get out of that relationship quickly enough, so I followed them to a holiday trip at the end of summer, where I spent more or less my whole paycheck keeping myself entertained with, like, drinking and puzzle words and buying stuff. So yeah, it was pretty much failure altogether.
I mean, everyone has to try out things in their life, right?
True.
You wouldn't know now if you haven't tried it out back then.
True. And also, Asylum disappeared. Asylum. GG's. By the way, YouTuber, hop on over to Haps. Let me send you an invite. Not invite, the link. There we go. I've started relationships with those I have feelings for. Never been in a relationship with someone I didn't like, but all of them were long distance relationships, and I realized like 2 years ago that I needed human contact and cuddles. You're such a dork. And now I finally have someone who lives close. Think to what? You're saying I'm gonna draw. No, I'm saying you're gonna join this site, and you're gonna do all of the achievements, and then you're gonna give me all those coins.
And you just do that with multiple accounts.
Nah, that's not fun. Also, you need to register and fix all of that. Like, it's quite a hassle to do that. It's like, I would much rather have genuine people joining in. You're saying you're trying to use me? Yes. Nah, of course not. But then you are the reason I am streaming. You're like, oh, Lost, you have the kind of personality that should stream. You would be really entertaining. And then I start streaming, and then you're like, oh, I can join your Fortnite games. And I'm like, okay, but are you watching the stream? Oh, are you streaming right now? Nah, I'm not watching you. Yeah, I remember. I'm kidding. You haven't changed a bit. What do you mean? I've actually lost weight. I've lost a total of 24 kilos this year. Jesus, Fortnite is like 2 years ago or something, yeah. Nice, yeah. 6 more kilos and I will be down to what I was 16 years ago. Wait, is it 16? No, 15 years ago. 15 years ago. 6 more kilos and I will be down to what I was 15 years ago. And then I'm gonna go down 10 kilos more and I will be down to what I was when I was like 12, 13. Your age is showing lost. Fix it. What do you mean? You know what I wish would become a thing again? Playing... I'm so happy that I actually did say the full sentence there without catching me. Like those pebbles that one used to play with when one was young. Yes, I'm saying pebbles instead of balls. Like small pebbles. I loved playing that stuff. Oh, welcome back in, Asylum. Marbles? Yes, marbles. Asylum, what are you doing? This is... Oh. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. Klinkekuler. Yeah, klinkekuler. Oh, that's funny.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, cool.
Welcome in, welcome in.
Is the quality
You-
decent or is it bad?
Your mic is actually
Yeah.
really decent, yeah.
Yeah, good. I got a new one.
Oh, let's go. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, whoa. Don't unplug and plug in your mic or whatever you're doing. Asylum, what are you doing? Holy frick, dude. Salam, I don't know why you're plugging in and out your mic.
I wasn't. Is it fixed now?
Yeah, now we can hear you, but like every time you stop talking, it's like you're clicking on something to mute yourself, and that's really loud.
No, I'm not clicking on
I'm
anything.
clicking on anything.
Okay.
Tell me
Well-
if it happens again, because then I might know.
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
happening.
No worries, no worries. It's nothing now, though. Oh. But yeah, that is something that I would want to have back, become popular again. Marbles.
Marbles?
Mm-hmm. That would be fun. Have a
Used to
good one,
play with them a lot.
YouTuber.
Bye, YouTuber.
Marbles was just straight up fun to play when I was young. Back
They
in the
were.
days when kids
Back in the
actually went
days.
outside to play.
I used to do that. Now I don't see the point. Imagine going outside.
Imagine going
Yeah.
outside.
Meeting those other strange kids.
It's funny whenever I see parents being like, "Oh, my kid is inside all the time. He's a social outcast," and like not understanding that he's actually not a social outcast because he's socializing with his friends through the interwebs.
Remember the times where the
Remember
mothers
the
never
times
knew
where-
where the kids were, so they would like walk around and then you see their like bike in front of someone else's house, and they're like, "Oh, they're over there."
Yeah.
To the park out the front. Just put the bike there. That's where I am.
Those were so. Not gonna lie, those were horrible days.
Why?
No, I just didn't have good experience from those days.
I suppose. I mean, I was never good at it. Active, I guess. Like, I can be, but I'm not very good at it. I used to play with the other children. It wasn't very, fun, because they would all be better than me at everything. Which is fine.
I want to
it's
say
kinda-
relatable, but I'm just way too good at everything, so I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry.
I believe that's called denial. I have not drawn something like this in a while, and it's not working very well. So what's your favorite?
Hajime no Ippo. All day long. Hajime no Ippo, the boxing one. The one with the
The
boxer.
boxing one.
Yeah. That's a
Oh.
that's a 10 out of 10 manga right there. It has story, it has backbone, it has meaning, it has friendship, it has adventure. It's both action filled but also a slice of life manga. So it's just perfect all around.
Yeah, I watched the anime series of it.
It's been
Go ahead.
critiqued and haven't been viewed as much because it's a boxing manga and people just assume that, oh, it's just gonna be boxing. And so they leave it to the side because not many people are that interested in boxing. Me included. I'm not really a big fan of boxing. But that manga is just it just isn't about boxing really.
Yeah.
So yeah. How about you?
Oh, mine? Probably Death Note.
Good choice.
Very much enjoyed Death
A bit mainstream, but
yeah, controversial opinion of I like the anime better, but
interesting.
it was a very good adaptation, that's all.
Not sure you can continue being my mod, but interesting opinion.
Have you read it?
I've read it and watched the anime.
And you like the manga better?
I actually like the anime better.
Exactly, so you can't be saying that. Did you hear that? False opinions right here. Ban.
Wait. Oh wait, let me think about it. Yeah, I read it and watched the anime, yeah. The reason why I actually enjoyed the anime more is that the manga, they sort of filled it with text. Like, it was like walls of text.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it's that bad. I've seen worse, but I do think that it could have been shortened.
I mean, it was a wall of text, and because of the wall of text, it became clunky to read. Like, you had to stop and read through a whole setting of description to set a mood.
Yeah, well, with me with reading, I do read fast, but the problem with that is I'll read the same sentence about 3 times before I realize I've read the same sentence 3 times. So reading isn't the best thing for me.
Yeah. One Piece though. One Piece is so much better in a manga form than an anime form.
I've never read
Naruto
it,
as
and
well.
I've never seen it.
That's really good.
One Piece is just something that's never been like. I tried. I would say I put it on for like 2 seconds, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch this. Naruto, I will always love because I just love Naruto. And I think my
Naruto
favorite
I had
childhood.
the same feeling. Manga over anime.
I would, yeah, some of it, I guess.
Mhm.
I like more, like, especially with animes and manga that depict, like, action. You want the moving concept of it rather than the...
Yeah, but the way that they did the animes is that they spend like 3 episodes on one fight.
kind of have to.
While on the manga you have like a fight being outplayed during like maybe 2 chapters.
That's why I don't like Dragon Ball Z. I've never watched it through because I didn't like how long
Yeah, I hate
fights
it.
took.
Yeah.
I
I
just
hate
never
the anime.
did it.
I love the manga though. The manga was so good. With
I feel like
Dragon
it
Ball.
brought out many good animes and stuff after that from like the use from Dragon Ball, but I've never gotten into it myself. My like my best childhood one would be Bleach though. Bleach is always my favorite.
Mm.
I loved Bleach. No one can ever tell me otherwise. Bleach is the best anime.
Oh, I still remember when Orohime is being told to be at a certain place, and then she gets picked up by that van, and just assumes like they're like 13, 14 years old, and she just assumes like she's gonna be a adult actress suddenly. It's just so stupid. It's just so
She's very,
stupid.
Not smart sometimes. She actually annoys the crap out of me. Cute character. Just not.
Hi, Sai.
Sup?
Oh, Zyke. Hello.
Guys, what's up?
We can't really see your camera because it's hidden. It's hidden here.
It's hidden? Like how hidden?
Yeah.
It's like mega hidden.
Yeah,
behind
we can
us,
see your
hiding
arm.
You
it.
can only see my illustrious shoulder. hang on. Moving
And
on.
what a
over.
wonderful shoulder it is. Yeah.
I know. I gotta brush dirt off it all the time. It just
Yeah.
gathers there for some reason.
Mm.
All right.
Hello, Pablo.
Boof. Yeah.
It's because of
Yeah.
Lost. He just decides, you know what? I'm gonna have 2 screens. Like, put my
Because
face
you know,
there, like, put
big,
my
larger than
drawing,
life.
Larger
I
than
mean,
life.
you we both
look at him
went
right
like this
there.
at the same time. You
In
should also put on your
hyperspace.
cam. Sai,
Who?
put on your cam and then put that stuff in the background or in another. Oh, you're echoing again. Wait, I
Me?
thought
I'm echoing.
Okay.
No, you're all suddenly. That's weird. I have you on like minimum volume. Shouldn't that go? That's weird.
I am
Please, I don't
content
think
with
so.
having myself this tiny. I am content. I
mean,
I took the time.
That is
alright?
very
Yeah.
realistic. That is very realistic.
Exactly. Stay true to life. Don't go
Also-
around spreading rising information. I'm not like that. No.
Pablo, you want to join us today? We're just gonna be doing it for another hour and a half, and then I'm gonna, or wait, yeah, about no, half an hour to hour and a half, and then I'm gonna eat, walk the dog, and then I'm gonna hop back in to help Milk have his first proper stream. I'll stay here. No, you
Ooh
don't.
la la.
Now you get in here. Here we go. I'll send you an invite. Now, when someone sends you an invite, it's obviously like law that you have to join. Nah, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, law. Yep. Governor General, all that. Have to do it.
You must obey.
How you been, by the way, Sai?
Yeah, you must obey.
Well, today I went to IKEA. And I got this phenomenal room divider. And then I got this awesome chair.
Did you?
And
eat
then I
them?
got...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recognize the room divider. But yeah, new share as well. Let's go.
Yes, it's a new chair as well. So my butt is no longer being grated by a plastic cheese grater.
Thank you,
This is
IKEA.
good. Thank you, IKEA. Praise be to the
You-
IKEA gods.
You
Thank
say
you.
great dead, but it sounds great dead, as if like someone is grading your butt.
No. I absolutely not. Absolutely not. It is great. Great. English lesson today, kids. That is a T. We say great. If you want to say
Not
grade, you go grr.
Are we having an English lesson today? Lost
We're
Scout.
totally having an
English.
English lesson
How dare
today.
you speak your second language
Perfect.
wrong?
Yeah, just, if you can't
Yeah.
speak English, don't speak it at all.
Yeah, just shush.
Exactly.
Honestly, we'll take over the stream. We got this. We got this.
I mean, it's not my second language; it's my third.
Well, that's even worse then. Get it right. Holy crap.
Yeah,
Imagine
right.
learning
Jesus Christ.
another language when you can't even speak the other one. Like,
I know, it's like, take some proper time, dude.
Whoa!
We're just throwing the shade everywhere today, aren't we? Sorry, lost.
But what would you?
I'm not sorry at
but
all.
what would you expect your butt to be graded?
Are we
Uh,
really gonna
no.
ask me this question?
I'm
Local
underage,
us,
so let's
local
not
us,
grade
not
my
me.
butt.
Yeah, stop that.
I'll grade it 10 out of 10 though, because I'm allowed to do that.
I don't know. I cannot give any sort of, what you call it?
This is a question for everyone.
I'm mum on this
No.
subject.
Alright, Lost, you gotta get up and shake the booty, you know? You gotta grade the butt.
Mhm.
No.
Gotta,
Butt
By the
and
way,
space.
speaking about
Yeah.
something else,
Change of
Milk
subject.
will soon be holding his session where he will be drawing people as elves. Profile pictures as elves.
I might just haunt his shit so I can go ahead and get free fan art.
You're gonna haunt his
So,
shit.
well, I mean,
I'm gonna haunt his shit. I
Gonna
don't
haunt
care
that shit.
how much.
You-
I'm gonna haunt it.
you need to change your profile picture in that case.
He's
Why
only
though?
drawing profile pictures.
Wait, is your profile picture? Wait, type something in chat.
No. Okay, fine.
No.
because
Tippity
it is the-
tappity.
It is a profile picture that he will be
You better rhyme that with something.
view profile. Oh, it's a spider.
Tippity tap. You didn't.
It's a mother trucking spider skull. It's my
Yeah.
favorite faction in Cyberpunk 2077. It's where they modify their bodies so much to the point where they literally, tear off their faces and just put metal crap inside. It's just, that's my flavor. That's my flavor.
Okay, so basically, what will happen is that people can get on a spinning wheel for every 500 coins awarded to Milk
Yeah.
on a stream. You will get your name on that spinning wheel, and
Okey
then
doke.
the wheel spins, and then whoever it lands on, Milk will be doing a speed painting of.
Alright. That sounds good.
And he will be doing 4 of them tonight, and then 4 of them tomorrow, and then 4 of them the day after, for a week, and then
One
take a
full
week
week.
off.
Wow, you're
He-
working him to the bone.
Yeah, poor
he's
Milk.
taking. He's. What do you mean? He's taking 1 week at a time. So 1 week on, 1 week off, 1 week on, 1 week off, 1 hour every day. And
Wow.
then posting all of the time lapses and all of that onto everywhere, basically.
So he's gonna complete 4 artworks in the period of 1 hour every single day. I don't know. It's like
Speed
that's
artist.
like sprinting, dude.
No, in the speed in the span
You're
of
just
1
slow.
hour, not 1 day, 1 hour.
Yeah, that's still pretty. I'm impressed that he'd be able
Yeah.
to pull off a complete picture with like coloring and shading and lighting and all that in less than 20 minutes. Cause me, I'm taking 2 hours to do a single comic panel, and I'm crying by the end of it.
Yeah, but the way he usually does art is he'll plop down like a base color, and then he'll just line art on top of it, and then he'll add some like shading.
Yeah.
Do it. I said, do
So
it.
he does it really quickly.
Is it just me, or like, are 100% of the characters in Genshin Impact just unappealing to me?
Well, you're just wrong. That's all. That's fine. But like,
I
you can be wrong,
know.
and I support you in that decision.
I mean, what?
My
what do you
opinion
mean
can
with-
be wrong, I know.
What do you
Oh,
mean with
opinions are
appealing?
always wrong. They can be disproven.
What do you mean with appealing?
They're not my aesthetic. The closest aesthetic is Zhongli, the funeral parlor guy, with a fine taste for expensive things. Like, he's probably a bit more my vibe. He's probably a bit more my thing. Also, this new character that got released that I saw all over TikTok with like this black-red scheme and like this awesome
Oh,
scythe
yeah.
that she's got. Oh, okay. That just might reel me in. That might just get me.
That might just get you.
That might just get me.
Might
I
just
mean,
get
she got a scythe. She got me hooked.
Well, that's not what sites do, but like we'll go with it.
Yeah, you can totally. Come on, for the sake of the pun, can totally hook me in. I mean, give me that scythe.
Give me
Heck
that
yeah, give me
scythe,
scythe lady.
Mm-hmm.
And who is
Okay.
this lady with
Yeah,
who's
she's a
in
hook
white
right
with
there, so-
red? Who is this? Except all. I'm gonna show this because I don't know who or what this is. Who's this lady with the white hair? Who is she?
The white
There are
hair?
2 or 3.
There's 3 of these guys.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's Paimon, the very tiny one. She has white hair.
Paimon. Best.
Then there's Ningguan. But I don't know. I don't think she has red in it.
Hmm.
And then there's like the gatekeeping one at the beginning of the cutscene.
Looks like this is a cutscene because if I'm not mistaken, these are the siblings from the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one. But we
No,
don't know who that is. That's like spoilery territory.
Basically,
I
Paimon
see.
is your
So they
best friend
haven't
from the start of the game,
introduced
and
her.
you joke about eating her the entire time.
Wait, what?
Yes,
Paimon?
because that's an in-game joke. Like you can pick that in certain situations to answer like stuff.
You always pick it. There's no reason not to. Just always pick it.
Exactly.
Just to eat Paimon. She's rare and exotic. Just eat it. Do it.
Tastes like marshmallow.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking about an animal now or
No, we're
character,
talking about a
lady?
celestial being.
A little tiny celestial being.
We're talking
That's
about
cute,
like
but
a big
tasty.
fairy. Draw Naruto. No.
No,
I already
that,
Auto,
Naruto.
we are drawing Genshin Impact today. No anime.
what? No, okay. Not
I
that
mean, no,
Genshin is
like
a style
no
of
generic
anime, it's
anime.
gacha, but sure.
We're focusing on Genshin Impact.
Who's that?
Also, Auto, why aren't you in here yet? Paimon, lol.
Who tall?
I completely forgot I was supposed to be drawing Genshin Impact, and I just started drawing this. Oops.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
We
I think
should
I found
ban
another
you for that.
one.
What did you find?
Oh,
Tell us
oh my
all
god,
about it.
she's my vibe. Oh my god, she's beautiful.
Which one?
It was your vibe.
Who tall?
Tell us your vibe.
Oh yeah.
Who
You
tall?
just missed her. You just missed her, Banner.
Yeah, I'm. You mean like being drawn, or like her being released and being, you know,
Her
getting
being
to have...
released in game and being able to get her.
Oh well, c'est la vie.
They'll
With my
probably have
lovely
like
partner.
a time of the year where they release all of them again for like a limited time.
Yeah.
If they
That's
don't, then
usually
they're
what happens.
idiots because they should just do it for like a little less than the price was in the first place.
But then they will not make enough money.
They
will though, because if they
make
release them all,
so
and then do
much
that, then
money.
they will.
No,
If you
I
want
was
to, I
joking.
can put the chart on screen what kind of money they make, and you will
Yeah.
No,
Frickin'
I
die.
know. I know. I was joking.
Fox
I was
goes,
joking.
guess what we're making? A gacha game.
Mm-hmm. It means it gotcha.
I mean,
And
if
guess
the
what? You're
characters
getting
look like
paid.
this, take my
Nothing.
money.
We,
I mean,
we
why
should,
not just take my money?
We should do a gacha game.
We haven't
Good
finished
God,
the first
no.
game yet.
We should do a gacha game, release it, and then live happy for the rest of our lives.
You
Yeah,
mean
but
That's
me
the
and
dream,
Mario
right?
is
Passive
pretty
income?
studio,
and then give up.
right?
That's everybody's dream, though, isn't it? Like, create a game, passive income, or some sort of app, and then just sit. Like, yep, I'm done. Life is complete. I don't gotta do shit now. Don't bother me.
I think people think it
But
works
enjoy
that way,
that.
but it absolutely does not work that way.
No. It
Yes,
doesn't.
exactly. You gotta stay on
It's
top of
tax,
things.
Bitch.
The fuck is this doing? The
You
fuck?
need constant income.
It's
otherwise
doing
you're
what it
stuck.
wants.
Yeah, it's not
Okay,
doing what I
well,
want.
that
and
took
that's
me
pretty
10 years
bad.
to do for no reason. Death to that.
Like every game developer wants to be sort of like, you know, the Among Us developers.
I don't want to shade. I hate this.
Then you know what? Don't shade. You don't gotta do it. No one's making you. It's like, break the
Yes.
rules.
You
Break
have to
them
shade.
rules.
Do it. I'm making you. Go. Do it. You won't.
Damn.
She goes, you're right. I won't.
I still gotta complain though. I mean,
Ebooks are
Oh, yeah,
where
always
it's at,
complain, but
guys.
do
Come
the
on,
thing.
Lars, where's that book at? I mean, I wanted to do a coloring book, ebook.
you got called out for a second.
Wait, what?
Do
Who?
we have a lot of good line artists in here?
You.
I suck at line art. Don't look at me.
Yeah, same.
I
I
love
take
line
that.
art. That's like the best
Loco.
part. Can I just do line art for like?
It's making me
Lo-
scared. Stop looking at me, Asylum.
Loco is like next level
Oh,
line
sorry, let me switch
artist.
screens. I'm scared.
It's horrifying.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna continue drawing this eye so it looks directly at you.
Oh god, the fear. It's crippling me. I'm feeling triggered, okay? I need to like go like take some medicine because ugh.
Is the eye on the correct side? Yeah, it is. Now let's make it stare at you.
Prolonged eye contact incoming.
Great. I'm ready.
I'm shook.
Sugar?
Same.
I am shooketh.
Great. Awesome. Amazing. Show stopping.
Confetti everywhere.
How
And
do you
the
draw
chibi
eyes
music in the
staring this direction again?
background.
You're actually challenging me.
How does it feel being challenged for once in your life, huh? Where everything's been smooth,
Yeah, I'm just so privileged.
smooth sailing from
but-
here.
Eyelashes, how do they work again? We don't know, but we'll try.
I'm just imagining them.
Great, keep imagining them.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really like knowing what they.
Who wants to draw
look
them
like.
when you could just imagine them?
Yeah, true. Why actually do art? You actually just do art so the thing that you want to see on paper is on paper.
But it never actually happens because you just like, I want to see this, and then it just doesn't ever work. So why bother? Just leave it in your imagination. That horrifying piece of crap that sits in your imagination. Leave it there.
Leave
Imagine
the
being
intrusive
so
thought alone.
egocentric. You're twice on the screen. Just yikes. What do you mean?
Stop
In an art
talking
stream, telling
bullshit
people
about
to
my
stop doing
mermaid
art.
not safe for work fanfiction.
Wait, I could
Who's
be
Kappa?
like this. Boom.
Yes, who is Kappa? Who are?
Oh,
Kappa.
that was from Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whenever they post up an emoticon, instead of actually having the emoticon, it's gonna be, just what they type for the emoticon.
right,
But
right.
then, like, Kappa is a classic, though. Everyone who has stumbled across Twitch knows Kappa.
No, I've never done this before, and it's very difficult.
Everything is okay unless you trace art.
Give me some kind of a neural link that will transmit the image in my head to an actual canvas. That would be cool.
I don't know if I would actually like that. That would
Me
be
either.
just the worst shit ever.
I would feel a bit
Uh,
deprived of the process because, that's the good thing about the art, right? Is
It's
Doing
more
the
that I would be more worried about someone hacking into that neural link and just download me.
Q Ghost in the Shell.
Zyke,
Mm-hmm.
how much
What's
do you
that?
know about eyes?
How much do I know about eyes? Well, there is a lacrimal gland. There is a water line. I know that there's an iris and that there's a pupil, and it dilates.
Yeah, half
and
of that is
contracts.
not in my art actually.
Great, you're awesome. Is it a pupil convex or concave, please? I don't remember, and I need help.
All right. Hang
Biag,
on.
shut the fuck up.
The pupil sits like this on the eye. Like here's the iris right here, and then here's the pupil. It's basically, it's right there. It's the whole. It's like here's the lens of the eye, here's the iris and the color, and the iris contracts around the pupil. And this is basically just an empty space going right to your brain.
Right.
That's disturbing and
So
comforting.
this should technically go like this. Ugh. And then just shake the fuck out of it, and then it will look decent.
Science is neat, kids.
Science is neat. I just couldn't remember. I knew I learned it, but I can't remember. And I know Zach knows things, so I asked.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Trivia.
I mean, you do a lot more
It's
studying than I
Zach's
do.
a
I just
nerd.
learn things as I go, and I'm just like, is this true? Probably not. Does it work for me? Right now it is. No one's judged me for it yet, so I'm doing it.
Well, that's actually been my thought process for the majority of my life. So you're on the right path. It's like that's how you learn shit. It's like you just assume like, yeah, until someone says I'm wrong or until I learn differently, I'm going to assume this is correct.
Exactly.
But the fact is you're open to be corrected.
Yeah, I'm open to being corrected, but when I do things, if it's not like correct, then it looks more interesting than something that is correct anyway. So
This is true. I actually saw a recent Twitter post by Nanamide or something. I'd have to like post it up later on the Discord, where she said she got so hung up on doing things correctly and doing research for her artwork, she wasn't progressing anywhere.
Yeah.
So, oh, you read that one too?
No, I didn't read that one, but like that philosophy is like so harmful. Like personally, if you, oh god, that's gonna be like, oh my god, I'm just gonna say my opinion, alright?
Go ahead,
If you
shoot.
are the person
Okay.
to sit in a room and assume everything about everyone in your head and trying to figure out everything about everyone in every situation and be aware of everything, you're going to hurt yourself with that. You are.
Mhm.
Because I actually did that, and it like removes your entire like spiritual part, emotional part, and intuitional part so hard from yourself that you end up like only a shell of yourself, and in the end you will sit there with like a finished product that may be good for like everyone else except yourself, and you don't even know anymore what you're made of.
Yep, it feels stale. Whatever you do feels stale. It lacks life because you're too focused on being perfect, and therefore it lacks
And
life.
being
Life isn't
correct.
perfect, right?
Not even perfect, but like just being correct. It's the same for like people who are, but that's not in the lore, so you can't draw the character like that. If
Bitch, I do
everything
it.
had to be in the lore or in like whatever is a current standard, then we would never progress with anything. Same goes for people that go like, they, them pronouns can't be used in singularity. That's not grammatically correct. Yeah, I studied language for multiple semesters, and I'm just gonna put it out there that like language is spoken and gets like derived from speech. So if people just make shit up, then that becomes the norm over a longer period of time. Just saying.
Exactly. Thank you. Eat it, right?
And everyone that is
You go,
absolutely
girl.
hung up on correcting people because I was raised that way to do that to other people, and then I was questioning myself as a kid why no one likes me.
Aww.
So yeah,
But
it's
that's
so
actually
hot in here. I'm dying.
if I yeah, it's hot over here too. It's stupid hot.
It's pretty okay.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
after
for
this.
you.
Look at Lost bragging. Look at Lost bragging.
I mean,
Lost
I
is
have
no, it's
I have
cool
two
here.
shirts on me today.
Look at this.
And
I'm
of it.
guy.
sitting in underwear. I'm sitting around in underwear. I'm literally dying.
It's tough.
It's 9 degrees here. I'm happy. And I'm in
I would-
Australia.
But like,
I would much rather have,
you
like,
have to
hashtag-
emphasize on
I-
which country you're in, because I don't know what 9 degrees means in your country. If it's like Fahrenheit, then I don't know shit about it.
Fahrenheit is a useless temperature.
Thank you.
Yes.
measure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Most US systems are kind of terrible. Like
Yes.
I mean, the
measurements.
Excuse me,
metric
all
system
US
rules.
systems are pretty terrible, except for the US library system. That's pretty dope. But then again, I think most
Especially
countries have
police
that library
cars.
system.
I didn't say anything.
Well, we're
No,
talking
I heard
maintenance
that, and I
system.
agree with you 100%. Okay, you are in good company.
Yeah, everyone just, how dare you? No. We're good.
Ross is sweating profusely. Oh no, this is getting
What?
political.
Oh no! Oh
No.
no!
We're talking about the metric system.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
If you went more than
Okay.
30 Big Macs away, I would slap you.
Hey, watch it. If you weren't more than 30 Big Macs away, I would slap you. Oh, that's just what you read. Sorry about that.
Always trust your electronic devices, just how far you can throw them.
I can throw it pretty far, dude.
Nice.
Oh,
How to
Psych
draw
disappeared.
skin. You do random things until it looks okay. Anyone else does this
yeah.
trick? Also, I had to say
Psychic
that
Psych.
I was doing my art a lot based on conventional things, and that's how you just kind of, in the end, you just go to a boundary of that because you stay in a very rigid system that you cannot apply to every art situation.
I would say when it comes to progression and such, it is super important to have goals and to celebrate achieving those specific goals. Because something that a lot of people do as a mistake, doesn't matter what you go for, you do not put up certain achievement goals for yourself. That is why people get burned out doing art, or get burned out being on social media, or get burned like trying
what
to
do
create
you
an
mean?
account. As in, for example, if I have a goal to become better at art,
Yeah.
but I don't define that goal, then I will just push and continue to push to get better at becoming an artist, better artist. But because I haven't defined within which parameters I would define as being a good artist, I would just continue to push to become better at art, but I would never really congratulate myself for actually achieving certain milestones in becoming better at art. For example, if I want to grow on Twitch and become a better streamer, I need to have certain goals so that when I do reach those goals, I congratulate myself. That's why people get hooked on video games usually, when they don't see any achievement or progress in the other parts of their lives, and then they try out the game, and that game celebrates you every time you raise a level, every time you do an achievement, it celebrates your progress. And you don't get that kind of feedback if you do your art unless you have specific goals put out for you.
Some people,
And that you need that
some people
feedback to actually
get
progress.
a lot of positive feedback on really, sorry, that's the controversial take, but a lot of people that are younger and just like have a huge ton of luck, but like not a very developed art career or style, have just started out, but they're pretty decent, but they're not really great. And then they get like a huge social media following that praises them, and yeah, and then they get burned out because their art was built on very rigid fundamentals.
Yeah, but I'm talking
What about that?
specifically about no. In that case, those people, they still need those specific goals to get that kind of feedback that you have actually you striving for to something, and you get the feedback back that you actually achieved your specific goals to achieve.
Yeah, of course it's easier like if you have tinier goals in the first place, and then overall
you
stuff will
should
improve, of course.
have a you should have a big goal to reach, but you should not forget to have those smaller goals as well, so that you continue reaching toward that bigger goal.
The big goal is not making my art look like trash, and the tiny goal is not making my art look like trash in a certain aspect
But
of my art.
define trash in that case. Like how would
My
you
art.
define? Like how would you define? Your, for example, if 100% is being happy with your art,
Yeah,
what would 10% be?
you're confusing me.
If you're at
Sorry.
0%, like if you're like, let's say, if you, I don't know if you see my screen right now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say
Okay.
that you're here. This is you, and this, This is a pen. This is a share.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
yeah.
right.
Completely normal person. Anyway,
Right,
this
yep.
is you. This is your 0%. This is where you're at right now. And this is 100% you super happy about your art. What would you say is your 10%? Like, what would be defining for you that you have reached 10% towards your goal?
Okay, I have to say that is helpful for that was actually a thing I did in the beginning of my art career in quotation marks because I don't have a career, but you get the idea. But like, damn, I was asked the question and now I'm confused.
Okay, so let's take an example of games. You
Yeah.
start off in a game as
No, I have
level- no.
understood the question, just the words
Yes.
don't work for me. Sorry. Wait, I have to think.
Because in a
Everyone
game you
thinks
start
I'm
off at
fucking
level
stupid.
0, and let's say that max level is level 100, and then every 10th level there is usually like you gain a skill, you get stuff back for your work that you have put in. While when it comes to art, most artists don't have those smaller goals. So what they do is that they just continue pushing more and more, like trying to get better, but they never get that feedback back that they actually achieved on doing something better. The small feedbacks that a couple of people get is when they compare their new art to how their art looked before, and that's a way to get a certain amount of feedback, and that's also a great way to have seen yourself level up, so to speak.
Oh god, that looks horrible and no one told me. Wait a second, I have to fix some. Sometimes I just have to concentrate really
Yeah.
hard. And right now
But
it's not
when it comes to games, that's also what is very addictive in games, is that they actually give you that kind of feedback, that feel good feedback. This is something that Mark Burnett touches upon in
when
one
you
of
don't
his
have
later
friends
videos.
except the game.
No, but like it's something that Mark Burnett touches upon on his video about staying happy as an artist, having the
I know.
happy mentality. Yeah.
But that's the problem with some of the people that always get like recognition for something they do. Because as soon as they don't get the right recognition or something they look for, they change their entire lives for it, and then it
Yeah.
will literally just destroy
Yeah.
them every single time.
Yeah, but that's why you need to have
Like
very
models.
defined goal, because the people that go through that, they usually don't really have defined goals, and they just make goals up as they go about.
It only
And then
works if
though,
you're
Okay, I
like
would have to
the
start
people
a
that
monologue about this actually.
the people that follow them and such, they have made the goals for them, and then they reach to a certain point where they have already been defined by it, and therefore it's a very hard thing to leave and start over and try to reach a specific goal thereafter.
Yes.
I
supposedly.
have to say that
Yeah.
as an artist myself, I was using that exact technique. Maybe I didn't get it from that one guy that you got it from, but like I was just realizing in school that I would have a lot of trouble learning. And I needed to desperately fix that, or I would be thrown out of like the school I was going to and would have to graduate because I'm not gonna explain German system. Just if my grades wouldn't improve, I would fail, and that means I would probably have like a terrible degree from my school career. I don't know the words right now. Sorry, I have to concentrate on the art.
No worries.
And that meant I got really scared, and then I researched a lot of stuff on how people usually improve their work, and I had a bit of nuances about that in my head already, so I just went like, well, you already have fucking horrible grades, so best you can do is just like, I don't know, stay on the grind and try out all the things you got and you haven't tried yet. So that's what I did. And that helped me with my art because it helped me with my overall mindset about achieving things in general. And that was just like the process of understanding that there is no real perfectionist thingy you can reach that will make you unhappy in general. But it's much easier and better for your entire self to like set up a goal and then try to achieve that goal. And like for school,
Yeah.
that was I knew that I wouldn't get good grades in German, my main language in general. That's like a literature course basically in our school. So I was like, damn, I have like the worst grade ever, but it's also because I don't try. So I was like, first thing I'm gonna do is be really honest to myself, be really critical towards myself, and try the hardest I can do on at least one test, and then see what like my utmost best can bring me. And that like got me 2 grades better than normally. That's like if you have a really low skill level on something, but you give one piece your all. Every one of you can probably look back at the old art and find an artwork where you tried everything you got on that artwork. And then there's art that is just like casual scribbles. And if all of your stuff is casual scribbles, that means you won't have like, I talked a lot with friends that have that problem. They just doodle in school and they call themselves artists, but they're really unhappy with their art. But they also don't want to invest in their art and try really hard, because if someone then goes and says, well, that looks pretty bad, and if like the best thing they could achieve currently is like really bad, then they would feel bad about it. But if they don't try at all, then it's easy to feel okay about it, because you can always give out the argument of, well, I haven't tried my very best, it's just a random doodle, and that's kind of a self-protection thingy, I guess. And I was doing that with my schoolwork, so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna take my no, that saying is not working in English. I'm just gonna like stiffen up a bit, and I am going to be really honest about what I really put out there, and if that's really good or if that's bullshit, and I'm just gonna put it out there because I don't know. I was just, the first thing I did was like trying my hardest and then seeing how far can I actually go if I try my hardest. Yeah, that didn't bring me far, but it was better than like doing my worst and like being resentful then of having like a bad outcome if I didn't try. So that was like the first thing. A lot of people feel so anxious about their art actually that they don't really want to put effort in it and try, because they feel so terrible. They fear like the outcome that could, like, imagine this, you try your very best on something but you're just terrible at it, and because you just started, and that feels really bad because everyone else is better than you. And if you never try your best, then that's like a Schrodinger's cat situation. Like, you never tried your best, so you don't know what's going to happen if you try your best. But also, it's like
right now, by the way, Mina,
yeah?
right now you're touching upon multiple subjects at the same time.
No?
First of all, let me explain why I'm saying that. First of all, the thing about having goals and achieving that, it doesn't necessarily need to be that you have to do your best on one specific art and then compare it and so on. That's one way to set up a goal. That, okay, for future goals, how will I define that I've improved in art? Well, I will do this art piece now, and then I will do one later on, and then if I manage to do it a lot better, then that will be my, let's say, 10%. That's one way of defining it. Another way of defining it would be like if you're going for more of a building up a platform and stuff like that, you might define your art. It's all about how you yourself define your improvement and progress in your art style. Because if you define, some people define their art style in the way that how much of a following they get and how much like likes they get and so on. It's a very toxic way of doing so. It's a very toxic way of doing so in my own opinion. But some people define themselves in that way, and that is how they see how they're growing as an artist.
That's like really risky and really fickle, I would say.
Yeah,
like if you define yourself that way, you base your entire being and how good you are on other people. First of all, that takes away the power you have upon yourself. Like, you will never look at your art objectively. You just can't, because you are just so skewed by every other opinion. Like, I've seen several artists that are like very young, and it's I can't even describe how painful that was to read. But I was following one artist, and he was like 15, and he was doing the casual routine of having an Instagram profile with really aesthetic coloring. but the artworks were mostly chibi characters, and if he was drawing anything else than a chibi character, you could clearly see anatomical flaws. But like that profile got 100K, and with 100K, people came who got really angry about that poor guy that is like 15 years old having 100K, and it just got to the degree where
People are
everyone
jealous
was
in
getting
general.
weird at like having the same having like a fluid color palette but like not having good anatomy, and then he got bullied for not having good anatomy on his
Yeah, I mean,
artworks.
like, people on the internet are shit, basically. Yeah. But yeah, the reason why I said that before was that you were touching upon that, but then you also moved over to moved over to specific goals. Like the way that you
Yeah, because you were
the way
asking
that
what is
you
my
like
10%, and I explained what
okay,
my 10%
you were answering
was.
that. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
I was
I didn't
answering that.
understand that. Okay.
That was my 10%. Like,
Mm.
there was a point in my life where I just had to realize that if you want to be good at something, you have to practice for that something. And I knew that before, but like that happens usually like in your early teen years, or from when you descend from childhood to like teen years, and you realize not everything is going to be based off your motivation and just going with the flow. Like as a kid, you just randomly do things, and then boom, one day you can walk, and you don't even realize that you can, but you just can, and you don't have that huge predicament of frustrations you can have as a teen. As a teen, you start to realize the tasks you are assigned are getting harder and harder, and in that fact you just like, some teens catch with that pretty quickly, and then they just go, oh, I have to put more effort into it, and other people are like, well, why isn't it working as easily as it was working before? And I was one of those kids, and I didn't even know that I was one
had
of
a
those kids.
classmate. I had a classmate that was actually just like that. That in middle school and high school they got straight A's. They studied like quite a bit, and they easily got straight A's. And then when they started college, they didn't get straight A's. They were struggling to pass a couple of the courses, and they committed suicide slightly after.
That happens to a lot of kids, and that's really, really bad. And there are tons of stories like that, actually, and it's really heartbreaking, I have to say that. I struggled a lot with like ideations like that back in the day when I had to push through that phase, and I'm so glad I pushed through that phase, because that's
It's very hard to get through that.
No judgment, but probably put a trigger warning before you say stuff like that.
I'm sorry about that. Sorry.
Just for other people that find it hard, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm talking about subjects like that on
forgot
stream,
about
I
that.
usually just censor them with words as much as I can.
Yeah. I threw a lot initially, but as soon as I find that one little piece of the puzzle, I blaze through whatever.
And like the concept of people being randomly good at something actually doesn't quite exist. And if you, like, many people think it does because they misconstrue something based on something someone else has said. Have you ever gone to Instagram or any social media and seen like an artist that is really good doing an Ask Me Anything? And then people always put in questions like, how do you do line art so well? How do you do your coloring so well? How do you do art so well? And some artists just can't really explain their process, and they still want to answer the question, and then they put in something like, I have just been practicing a lot, or I have just been using random colors, and in the end it works out. And then people try to replicate that exact answer, and it doesn't turn out well for their work. Because usually there's two ways of learning. Like, either you learn really intuitional, you just have a good eye for where you have to set shadows in your work or something, or when your lines are supposed to be thicker, and you just kind of intuitively know that, and you don't have to improve that much on that area, but you looked up stuff for other areas. And that question is weird to you because you can't quite pinpoint answers well, like in your speech, and if you have to explain something to someone, then it's really hard. I had several people in my class that I was getting really annoyed with because they were bragging about how good their grades were, but when you're asking them questions about how they got to that point, they would usually just give you the most bullshit answer you can probably get. I had one student in my class, she was getting straight A's on everything, and she was just like you had to study for that. I'm just gonna emphasize you have to study for that. Like just the sheer amount of information you have to study for that, to memorize all of that. And she was claiming that she never studies and only does like her homework and then 50%, 15 minutes of like vocabulary training, and she has like the best grades ever. Like, I'm sorry, but she probably just wasn't up to answering that for people that are not on her level, because a lot of artists also struggle with that, getting asked stupid questions or really broad questions and then trying to answer them but failing because it's just such a broad question, or like having not really an answer for that because it was such a long build-up process that they don't even quite pinpoint it or can't really remember all the things about that anymore.
I mean, some people have an easy way of learning things. This is something that has been studied. And by the way, hello Devil! Welcome in, welcome in. You're welcome to join us on the canvas if you want to. What I wanted to say was, this is something that has been studied, is that some people learn easier in different ways. Some people learn a lot easier by listening on the information and taking it in. And some people need to process it by actually doing, like, I'm the process kind of person. I need to process the information through something to actually learn it. Some people read it and they get it a lot easier. So the people who I've known quite a bit of people who have barely studied anything at all, and they pass by flying colors, and they are usually the ones who learn a lot better by listening. So all they need to do is go to the classes, listen, and they just get that, like, they understand the information and they get that information. While other people like me, we need to do the assignments and homework and stuff like that to actually get that information to go through our heads. But that kind of style of studying works all the way up to university. In the university, it becomes, they put so much more pressure that you sort of need to do a lot more than just listen in, usually.
Yeah. I have
I'd
been
love to
several years
join
in university, so yeah.
Yeah, I love to join, but I just came in to see how everyone's doing. Been taking a health break. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Having health breaks is really important, and I'm happy that you actually caught yourself and actually took a health break, because a lot of people don't really see that, and then they just go straight into a wall. So yeah, be sure to chillax. How you been otherwise? Like, how's life? And good evening, Gorm. How are you doing, my friend?
I always like
Sai
seeing
is
how
so quiet.
I always like seeing how far I can go without looking at a reference. Like, it's just it's
Is
nice
that
to see,
without
like,
a
what you
reference?
retain. Yeah, that's without a reference.
Holy fuck.
It's
Like,
just
which
nice to see
one
what
wait
you
I
can-
have to see? Which one?
That's so cool.
It's yeah, but
bottom,
it's very wrong.
bottom corner.
Like, what I can
Yeah,
see
that's cool.
already is that, like, the perspective looks like it's almost like a 3/4 view, but then it's mixed with the side view, so it's not working correctly.
Wait, I have to see. You mean the eye?
Yeah, the eye.
Alright.
It's eye asylum, so.
Ugh.
Eye asylum. Absolutely.
I wonder if I can mute Lost. How do you do that?
Shut up.
It looks good, yeah. But yeah,
I'll be
That's
back.
wrong.
Oh, okay. I need to take a long shower because I was just out on a long walk and it's hot outside. Fair enough, fair enough. Have a nice shower, Gorm.
is.
It's still very
It's
good
so
for a
hot
non-referential drawing. True.
Yes, but that wasn't the point of it. That's just me saying, like what can I do without it, and then going, now what's wrong
You
with
mean
it?
that's just your way of bragging? Okay.
No,
buddy.
no, because I can
I'm
tell you
kidding.
everything that's wrong with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I want to brag as well, okay?
Like-
I'm actually drawing.
Well, no one asked you. I'm joking. No.
Huge flex, but okay.
Weird to flex, but okay, Jesus, okay, fine. I see
Also,
how it
Syke,
is.
why are you so quiet? You've been quiet the whole time. I see
Everyone
that
was
you're moving
talking.
your mouth, but
Because everybody else has been talking, so it's
Yeah.
I know when to
And
sit
then you
back
mean
and
me.
let people talk.
Fair enough, fair enough.
By that you mean me. I
Yeah.
have been talking.
Yeah, you.
I
Nah,
know.
it was you three. The microphones were all on you. The spotlight was on you guys. It's like, I don't know. It's like having more than 4 people talk can be really difficult with the timing and detecting.
Yeah.
And for me, it's a lot of work to really, get in the mood with
Same.
talking with more than one person. So I just kind of sit back and I just listen. And if I really want to say something, I will excuse myself and I'll say, "Can I have a moment?"
That's
Yeah,
what I was
of
trying to do. I was
course.
trying to fit
You're
my
always
perspective
welcome to
in,
do
but I
so.
was like, I just need to shush for a little while because I was like, I don't know what to say. I can't say
Okay,
it.
like
No, you're always welcome to just butt in and be like, but here's my point of view, or
Oh yeah, but I
here's.
want to smack
Oh,
myself.
But here's the
How
trick, though, my good friend. If you take this
Exactly.
video and you rewind it, you will see video footage of me trying to butt in and say, I have a contrary mindset to what you have and I wish to speak it, but it didn't happen. And that's when I decided, okay, it looks
No,
as
but
though
you-
this is a
you-
3-person. It happened. It happened, so I sat
No.
back and I just waited.
It didn't happen because you had already muted your mic.
Oh, mother trucker, you're right! Mother trucker! Oh!
Otherwise,
that
we
is
would have
Rage
let
is
you
real.
speak.
You didn't get to talk. You want to rewind that again?
You know what? I apologize. I am an asshole.
You were being
I am
all
a
angsty, and I was like, wait.
I
weren't
was
you
being
muted?
so angsty. I thought it was so justified, but you know what? I will accept this humility. I will be humble about this. I was an asshole. All right, but
I
anyway.
probably- Yeah, go on.
I was an asshole. Anyway, gotta get that embarrassment out of my
That
ego, out of my
angst out.
throat. The
Get
angst,
it out.
yeah, it was in the way of everything. When it comes to artists who change their style based upon their viewership, I would not say that they don't have a goal. They have a goal, all right. Their goal is to please their viewers. It is to amass a following, and that is the battle they have chosen. It's like, just because you're not, focusing on your art in its entirety doesn't mean you don't have a goal.
Yeah, but that's also what I said.
Yeah.
That it's their goal.
not that they don't have a goal, but like,
yeah.
is it a good
But
way
for,
of
like,
seeing things?
in my opinion, it was more that's more of a detrimental part on your growth as an artist. Like it's sort of like you let the audience more decide your path moving forward.
Well, I would argue that some people actually do grow that way, where they actually don't know where to take with their art, and they say that this is popular, and they go with the flow. It's like that's what fashion designers will do. I mean, that's what Paris Fashion Week is for. You got a bunch of retailers who look at what's currently popping up and is popular, and they base all of their designs off of that shit. The same thing happens with Instagram as well. It's like there are some people who just don't know what to do, but they want to follow trends, and they want to feel inspired, so they go with what's popular. They get what draws in people, and that's still legit. I think if somebody, I think that's still fine. I think that's still a good method of learning. It's not everybody's way, but it's still a good method of learning regardless.
Yeah.
Sorry to randomly butt in and change the subject here for a second. Wait,
Go ahead.
Can you? Who uses Clip Studio here?
Yeah, me.
I use Clip Studio.
Okay.
Everyone
Do you have
basically.
the hard airbrush?
The hard airbrush. Let's see.
Go to the airbrush. go
Yep,
on
I
hard.
do. I
Now
got the code.
tell me, is this the best sketching brush you will ever use in your life, or what? Try it, please.
No, absolutely
All right.
not.
I'm actually curious now. Shit. Okay, time to
Absolutely
open
not.
up a
You're
new
not
one.
getting me to use that brush, but thank
Do
you
it.
for the
No,
suggestion.
seriously. I'm using it as a
Hard
sketch brush
airbrush.
right now, and it's making me incredibly happy.
No, seriously, I already tried that and didn't turn out well.
It's definitely not my favorite. If I had to pick a favorite, let's see, which one is it? I forgot. Is it?
I would actually use this one more
Artemis?
as a way of typing. Right, look.
No, because like it's got you use it, and you've got like all the hard edges if you don't press hard enough. which is like good for sketching. And then when you get to your little like blocky shapes, it goes really. You press down hard, and it goes, to the airbrush type thing. So I feel like
Oh, I
that's just
gotta-
really good for like you're going along. You have like the inside of an ear. You color that in. and
Yeah?
Oh
do
yeah,
sketching,
this
color that
I got a
in.
brush like that too. It's called the all-in-one brush. It's where you can use it to mix things as well as to sketch and to paint.
No, it
See,
is
my-
a really cool brush, but I have a pleasure for like textured brushes, and it's not really that textured, so I'm out. I'm using this
Good
brush
one.
a
Thank you
lot.
for joining. And it's a beautiful drawing, by the way, Gerald. We have Anthony here, who joined in.
Yoo-hoo.
Thank you for joining in, my friend.
All right, thank you. And thank you again for having me on.
Have a great one.
Thanks for
Looks
joining.
divine.
You guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, no, you can't give it to me otherwise. This brush is lit, as I'm gonna keep saying, because I like the word lit now, apparently. Always use a trend about 10 years after it's finished, because then it's
Always
more funny.
use the trend ironically, and then just damn. Now you're using it normally.
Yeah, that's how it always happens, right?
I
It always
wanna
starts off
use it
so
like that.
innocent.
It makes people so uncomfortable, and it's like the best thing in the world. Like dabbing, I'll always dab in front of people now.
I always
Full moment,
Oh
I'll
my
dab.
god, I always did that as a barista when shitty customers were just taking their stuff and going to the back end trying to get their seat, and when they turn their back to me, I'm just gonna dab, and like the other people working in the store were just looking at me, and that was like getting to a level where it just was a running gag, and then everyone started secretly doing it. Like a few people that kind of knew me and liked me started doing it. So whenever they had a really, really bad customer, like imagine that you're serving a really terrible customer that is
I can
like
imagine.
screaming and hollering, and then you just have to be all nice to them and stuff, and then they turn around and then you just go like,
Oh, yuck, snort. Oh.
and that is the reason why some people like me and some people hate me.
Oh man, that always reminds me. It's like when I worked at my job and someone is being a complete asshole. It's like, yeah, it just feels so great to really wish them a totally fantastic day. Like,
Yeah.
I hope only fantastic things happen to you, sir. I absolutely wonderful. I hope
Yeah,
you
I
have
wish
lots
you
of
could
children.
See, mine is the opposite. If someone annoys me too much, it's I hope you have no children. Because you will ruin their lives. So just stop. Halt.
Yeah, they're gonna be the
Go to
kind
your
of people
house?
who regret living.
Yeah.
the atrocious
Oh, I'll make them
fiend.
regret living. If they're like, oh no, I don't regret living at all, I'll be like, well, you will now. You've got a new friend.
You got a friend in me.
Oh yeah, breaks that into song.
Yes.
Nah, if I stumble across someone who's being rude or anything, I will go with my deepest voice, commanding.
It's not commanding,
think
it's just cringy.
I know, but they will
Great.
cringe more than I do.
And then they leave, so he's successful, I guess.
Yeah, and I handled it completely calm.
It's like mission succeeded, kind of.
I have back in the
That should
day,
be
I
a
just had a
t-shirt.
customer voice. Like that is a certain voice you just put in for the customers, and I would use it to scare my friends whenever they were something weird.
Needs to be a t-shirt just saying lost, calm, and cringy.
Yeah.
Stay calm and
Very
cringy.
I mean,
Stay calm and cringy.
I am applying it as a teacher role, as an art teacher.
An art
Do you
teacher.
have the references for that?
Nope.
What?
But unless someone else applies for it,
But, well, they will, trust, but like...
no. Actually, there's
Oh
a
my God,
lot
that's
of art teacher jobs opening up here in Sweden. Like a lot of them. There's like a big lack of art teachers here in Sweden.
I guess they
How?
don't get paid as much anymore, and it's starting to die down because they don't want to add all those, what do you call them, extracurriculars anymore because it costs them too much money.
Possibly.
Because
I
that's
don't
what
know.
they're
I
doing
don't
now.
live in Sweden.
So I
They're
was
cutting-
like,
neither do I,
okay, maybe if I
surprisingly.
apply for it and I sort of read through there, because they have a guideline of what is expected of a teacher, what the students supposed to meet certain criteria to earn a certain grade, and like previous plans and all of that. So
As long as you
and
realize how
then
much
I
work
would
it is.
I would have about 2 months time to prepare for the full class. So that would be an interesting thing to do on stream, to be like, okay, so for the first day we'll do these or something. I don't know.
You could probably test it here, honestly, because like since you've got
Yeah.
a whole like art community, I'm sure you could be like,
I mean, like,
Hey,
there's
for
a lot
people
of
who
you
would be
guys that would be
interested.
like, yeah, there's a lot of you guys that would probably give me a good input on, and like, oh yeah, this artist, for example, did this in that style. That's something that your kids should know. And I will be like, okay, let me note it down.
Well,
Okay,
that
you called him Da
depends.
Vinci? What?
Wheeze. Oh, God.
You called him Da Vinci?
Da Vinci.
Isn't that a TikTok meme?
Yep.
Why do I know that if I haven't been on the app for like months?
You called him Da Vinci?
Everyone cringes but is still laughing.
Da Vinci. Silent fucking lost it. Come back to us, buddy. It's only Da Vinci.
Fuck, it's too late for this shit.
It's too early for that shit.
Oh,
Good
tears are running
Christ.
down my face.
Thank you
Oh.
for the raid, Orange Plasma. Welcome in, everybody, from all the Orange
Oh,
Plasma's stream.
That needs to
My
be
name
another
is Lost.
t-shirt. Oh,
Da Vinci. It's pronounced Da Vinci.
welcome. No. Mental
No.
breakdown or Da Vinci
Mental-
question mark?
There's nothing to be sorry about. It's not the size, it's the thought.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Hmm? No, we
I know
got
what
raided by Orange Plasma.
Welcome, peoples. Lost
Welcome in,
is
welcome in.
very good, yes.
Yes, very good.
I just
Yes.
did a TikTok meme and
You
I
made me
finally
cry.
lost it. Yeah,
Fuck.
tears of
Whatever I
joy.
did is like really bad.
Yeah, sure. You made me cry.
I mean, Asylum didn't say that my joke was good. It's just that I made him
No,
cry.
it was bad, and I don't know why I laughed at it.
You had to. Pure obligation.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. That was some pity laugh right there.
It was a pity laugh. Like,
A
telling me
pity
you're not looking at
fool.
this dude in front of a hyperspace background, and you wouldn't laugh?
Now imagine
Just out of pity?
Now imagine I pulling that joke in front of a classroom of 14 and 15 years old.
You say Da Vinci, and then one of them would be like,
They
well,
would kill
actually,
you.
it's pronounced Da Vinci. That's how they
No,
would
no, all of them are TikTok. Like, all of them are TikTok kids. They would think I would be so hip and so
Bye bye,
cool.
No.
Orange. Bye bye.
They would totally not think of you as a boomer.
No.
Totally
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
Yeah, cool kid. Cool kids.
It is
Cool
allowed
kids.
that you must laugh at the streamer's bad jokes. True. And I gotta go. Have a great one. Have a great one,
Especially when
Orange.
you're a
Thank you for
moderator.
dropping in.
Bye. Thank you.
Moderators are leaving.
But yeah, it's
What?
I can
shit.
see
if I
clearly
do
now.
if I
the
do
rain
get
is
that
gone.
position, that would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool, yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. Indeed.
But the
That-
depression meds, they still don't work.
What?
Sorry.
Don't get me going again. He laughs for everyone, you know.
True entertainment.
True sadness.
Hello,
True sadness,
darkness, my
Da
old
Vinci.
friend.
That should be a
Gone
cologne,
Da
like a
Vinci
cologne ad, you know, it comes on
again.
like da da da, true sadness. You have to
Da
get
Vin-
it. Da Vinci. But you gotta have like that nice serene background, nice cool music in the background, like doo doo doo. Divinky.
Has to be 100%
Wow.
serious, otherwise it doesn't work.
Oh no, it has to be real serious. Like, it's just like this girl galloping on her golden pony
On the beach.
through doors open, waterfalls come down, fireworks in the background.
That's
Divinky.
beautiful. Da Vinci.
Everyone fucking died.
It's just so elaborate.
It's great.
My eyes.
It'd have some like French in the background too, like blah 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 blah, and then
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi, Divinky. This is pure comedy right here. See, I told you, it's just an outstream. Divinky. I love when people go with like, you know, when it's very good when people go say one word like Divinky, and then it it just like every time you say it, it becomes a new joke, and it's just even funnier.
Yeah, that's the life of a meme right there for you.
But that's the people I like to hang out with because I'm not very funny. So when when I'm with people, I'll just be like, I can milk the joke as much as I can. So I'll be like Divinky, and then they laugh, and I go, ah yes, great, they're laughing. Divinky, and they go, ah, new joke. Do it again.
So in other
Divinky.
words, you like to hang with toddlers.
Relatable.
Yeah, my favorite person is actually a toddler.
Yeah, same. It's my mind.
I hate every other toddler, but this toddler I love. Mostly because it's evil. Just very evil.
Like it cries in the middle of the night and wakes up its parents.
Oh, not that type of
It do
evil. Like it's just
Divinky.
it's evil. Like it's like I don't know how do I explain it. This child will sing demonic chants in her room whilst people are trying to sleep, and
Okay.
it goes
Look at a
of
child.
and the tune it goes to is wee wah wee wah wee wah wee. Very
Damn, son.
slowly and very 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 monotoned,
Mm-hmm.
and that goes on for about an hour.
Are you
Jesus
babysitting people or what?
No, I don't babysit. It's my niece.
Oh.
But this child, that's why I love this child. I was staying over one time, just demonic chanting in the room. I was like, I love you.
It's like we are clearly related.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Best child in the world. We call her Rage.
Nice.
Yeah, her real name is Raven, but we call her Rage because she just rages, like, all the time.
Oh my
Dang.
god.
Very good child.
Let her keep
We love
that.
her.
Let her keep that.
Oh, yeah. She'll always know.
That's one thing I'm always like really upset about, right? Like kids have this natural stubbornness, this autonomy that they are, you know, not it's just an animalistic like I am me, I do what I want. It's like this makes me happy and I'm going to fucking do it. And then
Gosh.
ever so gradually that gets beat the ever-loving hell out of everybody. And it makes everyone so depressed. I think if anything it's like yes, you can do what you want. Just make sure you're not hurting other people or really hurting yourself in the process. You can go ahead and do it if you want to, but just don't, you know, learn to calibrate. Don't just, you know, tell a kid, don't do this shit because I told you. Don't, you know, give them that stuff.
They
Don't just
hate
restrict
that
them like that.
excuse.
That is
Oh,
such
because
because I said
bull.
so? Because I said
That's
so?
the thing
Yeah,
is,
sorry, I know you're my mother,
I've
but you know.
I've never gone through that phase.
What kind of
Oh,
luck do you
man.
have?
I mean, I was when I grew up, basically war and then coming here, and then I didn't really have a parent at home, so I, you know, took care of me and my brother on our own, and then never really had that like I'll do what I want. Like as soon as an adult spoke to us, it was like okay, we were quiet, we listened in, and like whatever that adult said, we did it.
Well, it sounds like it got beat out of you early then. Like there is okay. I'm not sure if y'all know, but there are two phases to memory. You have memory that you currently have right now, which is cognitive, and you have another kind of memory,
Yeah.
which is engaged when you are a baby or when you are, not being able to talk, which is like one of the main reasons why you can't really talk too much. It's because you don't have that cognitive memory right now. It's because your brain is too busy focusing on this other kind of memory, which is teaching you social cues. It is teaching you what is normal, what is to be accepted. And once a kid is out of that stage of memory growth, like of learning what the social cues are to what is normal and what is not, it's really hard to go back. It is really hard to reprogram yourself to be somebody different. Is it possible? Hell yes, it's possible. But you have to pick up on those little small things as an adult, because that's when you really realize these things are wrong with me and they're affecting me and I don't like it and I want to change it. But that doesn't come like a hell of a lot later. Like, people don't ever actually get to that point of self-realization, right? So if you did not have that, in your most recent memories, it is most likely your parents did a freaking fine-ass job in keeping you under control. At least that's my theory. That's my theory. I'm not professional or anything like that.
Like, so I'm gonna butting in because I'm kind
Go
of
ahead.
the professional, I'd say. Like, I studied that fucking stuff. Like, I studied
Sweet, I'd love to hear the input. Let's go.
things about
go.
that, and it's like, so like your growth is like divided into separate phases, and that's called an impression phase or like impregnable phase or something like that, and it goes from 0 to 14 years, and that's like a phase where you learn like kind of everything. And when you grow up, it's usually kind of, if you look back on all the shit you did when you were 13, do you know that? Like, some people really cringe at, when I was like 12 and 13, I did so much cringy shit. And that's like,
yeah, that's good. That's progress, right?
Yeah, but that's their brain looking at like the most terrible aspects and just realizing the discrepancy between what other people think is normal because they learned it when they got older, and like their like former self that was like a kid and just took things as given facts. And when you cringe about your past self, you usually just reflect on what you learned and those things. And actually, I tried things out on myself. Like, I had like a part of me that really wanted to be a very, very perfectly good person, like just striving for absolute goodness and wholesomeness, I would say. And that didn't work out so well. That worked out horribly, because that works out horribly with like if you try to mingle too much with the morals you just have like injected into you in like your early years, then that will probably not work out. Like, yeah, you can change some facts. Not everyone has to be a fucking serial killer, but like, I mean, if you try, like, get this, I'm like a bit on the spectrum. And people usually tell me the same criticism since my birth, and that's like, you're annoying, your nervousness is annoying, you talking too much is annoying. And in my entirety of growing up, I am assessing those things, and I'm just thinking about, do I need to change for those people or do I not? Because you always have to battle with yourself. Am I changing this because it actually hurts people? Is that really a bad thing? Or are just people really not vibing with me and they are toxic and I need to cut them out? Like, criticism is really hard to get into your head a bit of the time. Like, sometimes people like criticize you and their criticism is valid, but that still doesn't mean you need to change that fact about yourself.
If I'm interjecting, it's like, I completely agree with you, because criticism is more or less met with as punishment for doing something wrong, right? And doing something wrong is always taught as something to be punished. So critique is going to give us bad feelings, right? So go on. I totally agree with you. Go ahead.
And like imagine this. If someone tells you you are annoying with the way you talk to people in conversation because you talk too much, is that something you need to change about yourself? Is it really that bad? No. Or are just the people around you really not growing up and sympathizing with the methods you grew up in, and therefore their criticism is still valid in their own kind of view about things? But like, do you have to change that fact about yourself now? Some people just put out criticism towards people that is somewhat objective, but also kind of isn't. And that's like a common flaw people constantly try to eradicate from their past, but like, is that like sometimes you just clash with the fact that one part of you is just your personality and you can't really change much about it, and the other part is just you would like to change a bit about that, and sometimes you don't even know anymore if you personally would like to change stuff about yourself, or if it's just a negative output from toxic people around you that makes you try to change. If anyone can relate to that, I had that issue with like a former friend of mine, and she was really sensitive to any content that was swear word inclusive. And I'm a person that grew up with a lot of swear terms. And that was really hard to incorporate because she would go absolute insanity mode if I said anything that was swear word related. So that didn't quite work out.
I've had people like that too. I disagree with it entirely though, because no matter what, people are never going to get their way. That's not how it works. If you have a problem with someone saying swear words all the time, then obviously you're not with the right person.
Yeah.
Because people can say whatever the fuck they want when they want. And if they don't agree with that, then, you know, they can go shove it where they...
Yeah, that's
sun
one
don't
way
shine.
to look at things,
Also,
but imagine this, that you care about a person a lot, and you will, like, especially in, like, deeper relationships that go on for, like, some kind of time, you will find yourself discussing with your inner self that exact point I'm making right now, where you just have to figure out, is that something I'm willing to change about myself, or that I actually can change about myself? Or is that other person wrong with their objectivity or subjectivity in that sense? And like the complete scenario is absolutely ridiculous to me, and I cannot and won't change anything about it.
Well,
Like you constantly have to
there's-
reassess your stances about things.
Well, there's the
Just
three
a quick
things
thing,
that was...
Gorm. I wasn't talking about the free will. Obviously, I had a free will when I was younger. It was more that I never like talked back to adults or people with authority. Like I've still to this day, if for example a cop walks up and is like, okay, yeah, you're following with me to the station, my first response would be like, okay, your car. You know, like I would like, even if I know in my core that I have not done anything wrong at all, like I always follow authority. Like it might also be because of the background that I have with while growing up, that's like been imprinted in me. Like I follow military, I follow authority. Like I don't question it.
Yeah, I have to say I'm like the exact opposite of that, and I always had problems with that, of course. I have several real life examples where I had huge problems with that, and I mean huge problems. And my parents were also really bothered by it, but I personally, as a kid, would never see any sense into doing something I did not want to incorporate into my own moral sense.
But that's what I mean with what I said earlier. Like I've never gone through that phase where I don't listen to what other people tell. Like when I go against what the authority tells me. Like you guys said that, like you guys when your parents said something, or when the adults said something, like you were like, no, I will do this my way. Like I never went through that, and I actually never really saw anyone go well, except one person. But besides that person, I never really saw anyone really go against their parents.
That is kind of really dark and also kind of sad, because that, in my opinion, that personally is like a thing everybody should like incorporate somewhere in their entirety of being. And especially I think it's sad and also kind of concerning, in my opinion, because that is something that you should never have to beat out of a person. Like every person is just like...
Oh, no one ever beat that out of me. It's
yeah,
more
not
that
physically, but like you were scared of what would happen to you if you wouldn't comply with authority.
It's
or
like,
you
would
were
it?
just
Yeah.
willfully trusting whatever authority was telling you to do. What if they abuse that power? Either
If
you never
I'm-
had the scenario where someone abused that power and you're really lucky about that, or
It's like, can I interject?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. I am not talking about, I would say, explicit memory or episodic memory or semantic. I'm talking about implicit. Now, you don't necessarily have to go through a traumatic experience to necessarily become obedient to your parents or to quote unquote become a good kid. You can just, you can have good stimuli and come out still a certain way. I mean, that's how you train dogs in the first place. You train a dog to sit through positive reinforcement and being given treats. Just because a kid is obedient to their parents does not necessarily mean that they were beaten to submission to do so. It just means
No,
the
of
parents,
course not. Sometimes that's
yeah,
just beneficial for your entirety of development, and you
Mhm.
learn that, and then you just realize, oh yeah, that's beneficial to me. If I'm obedient to those people, that like gives me a plus for my life, so I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that.
That's if you're aware of it. With implicit memory, it sort of becomes what you do is almost like breathing. It's like you have 5 seconds to react. You have 2 seconds to react, even less. It is the first thing you do without even thinking. That is implicit memory. And
Yeah, I
that is
know
what
that.
is gained as a baby, right?
Yeah.
So that shit is really, really hard to change, though. It is
Yeah.
mega hard to change, right?
It's because it's almost like a fight or flight response. If
Mhm.
if someone comes over to you and they push you, what do? That's all
Yep.
to do with what happens when you're a child. Specifically, if someone pushes you and or hurts you, going back to your childhood, do you hit the back? Do you fall to the ground and cry, or do you run away?
Yeah, isn't it actually funny on that same topic? The response to aggressive stimuli. There are so many different responses, like the fawn response, or the God. There's like 4 other kinds of responses that I've heard of, but I'm most familiar with the fawn because I am a fawn, or at least I feel like I'm a fawn. Whenever I'm actually in complete danger, it's boom. I automatically regress. I am trying to take care of everything 100%, and it sucks. And I have to catch myself and stop myself from reacting like that.
Do you have smaller siblings?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be like that, but if you are the oldest sibling, that's often like an initial response because, yeah.
Yep. 100%.
I know situations personally where a younger sibling had to take care of their older sibling, and an older sibling would take advantage of the younger sibling being complicit and doing things that they are told. I know situations like that, but it usually the dynamic is switched, so.
This has been quite an interesting topic, not gonna lie.
Psychology and memory are always
Yeah.
very interesting subjects.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I feel like the 3 different things of like learning at least would be like for maybe like an opinion on something, whereas like you can either choose to accept someone else's opinion, you can keep your opinion, or you can take both of them and say, you know what, these are both right.
Yeah, but
that's
if it
something I
has
found
to
interesting.
do with how you act upon situations and you cannot change that fact, even if you try really hard, then that's like the discussion we're having right now is the same discussion you can have with a transgender person if you are asking them what makes you not your assigned gender, and then they can bring up arguments, but you can actually never really know if those arguments are like, you can, like, for arguments like that, you can just easily pull out counter arguments that are just, I'd say, invalid. That is like, let me put it that way. So I'm non-binary, and there are people that go about the questioning route when you confront them with being non-binary, and then they go like, oh, why is that? And that's like really hard to say because that's an intuitional feeling. So if I say that's an intuitional feeling, there are people that are gonna come at me and go for like, yeah, but facts and logic say this and that, I'm Ben Shapiro. Yeah, and then there's people.
That's bad. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Well, and
No,
then there's
he's horrible.
I found him interesting for a short amount of time, and then I was like, yeah, well. you're not that special anymore. You're like one-liner joke is like over now. Yeah, you own one person with facts and logic. It was funny, and then nothing funny or good happened in the entirety of your
it's more
career.
that his
Sorry.
like his voice is really grating at me. Like that voice is, I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way. And then like most of the stuff that he spews is
Yeah.
yeah.
Or right-wing garbage.
Yeah, we're not gonna go into detail on politics, I'd say.
Yeah.
Nah.
Because we don't
Thank
like
you.
that,
Yeah,
Okay.
no, thank you.
right?
That's where I finish stuff.
Like,
Oh,
no,
but
but like,
I think speaking about like the instinctual response that I do have, I do believe that it comes from my childhood. I found out later in life that when I was a baby, the military raided my home and like tried to kill me off by throwing me headfirst into a bedpost.
Jesus.
And that would be
Jesus,
why,
you
right
will
there.
remember that for the rest of your life. You will just remember that.
I was a toddler, so I had no idea. I was
Yes,
told
but
this
your
afterwards.
It was the
initial
memory
memory
that
will
you had,
remember
the
that.
initial memory.
Amen.
It remembers it.
Yeah.
That's why we found the reason. Not really. We can't really. We can't really diagnose
But
it. But
that's
still,
No,
at
that
least
no,
sounds
like
no.
correct.
what I've found out later on. So yeah, it might be, but yeah.
Yeah, better not to self-diagnose because otherwise you get,
Yeah.
feelings of
Yeah.
certain things.
Self-diagnosis is completely valid in the psychological field. I
It
just have to say that.
is. No,
Yes,
you are
it is,
correct. It
because
is.
professionals can be just as wrong about you as you can be about yourself. It's just like the entire field of psychology is on one hand completely based on fact and on the other hand completely based on individuals just saying things about other people. Sorry
What-
to
what
say
I-
that. I was in care for so long that I just know.
No, what I mean for like don't self-diagnose, I mean you can have like, thoughts and feelings on a subject about yourself. You can say, I feel like some of these symptoms can lead to a certain thing, but you can't put it in your head that you are a certain type of thing because that can lead to convincing yourself you're something that you're not, and it leads to further problems cognitively and mentally.
Yeah,
Because
of
a lot of
course
people
it
have those
does.
problems. Like, I know me, I have some problems with, like, if I lie enough, I can convince myself something is true.
Mm.
So if I did something like that, being like, oh, I do have anxiety, but let's just say if I would to say, like, oh, I'm anxious all the time, and that's how I feel to someone, and then I kept saying it, that's how I would feel. Which is specifically
Yes.
why I feel I shouldn't go talk to someone about certain problems, because of that, I would just be like, oh no, now I'm feeling these things that I wasn't supposed to feel in the first place.
Yeah, you can kind of stomp yourself deeper into a hole by talking too much about it, and I actually did that myself, so I know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what I meant by don't self-diagnose. I don't mean don't
Yeah.
have feelings about that certain subject or anything
No, it's like,
that.
by all
But-
means, it's like knowledge is power. I completely agree with you. I completely agree with Asylum Stare. It's like, it's good to get a list of what you possibly could think, but don't latch onto anything particular. Just like talk to your doctor, your psychologist. It's like, hey, I noticed these things. I'm familiar with these things. I've noticed them within myself. What do you think they are? I think it could be these things, but I want your opinion.
Well,
It's like-
I have to say that
Yeah.
that can be really, really tricky because I did that when I got into stationary care, and like that was some of the worst things that ever happened to me, like
Ugh.
in general, because the doctor, the psychologist, or psychiatrist to be exact, the psychiatrist that was assigned to that entirety, I thought I would help that poor person. Like, we didn't have that much speaking time with them, so I thought I would help that person if I would tell her what diagnosis I got from other professionals prior to her. And when I got my report back after leaving, I read through all the stuff, and she put everything I got from another professional that was not her in quotation marks, and then marked that as a lying disorder.
What?
Yeah,
Holy
imagine
smokes!
this. You
Rude.
feel horrible, and you have a list of problems that are just like, imagine this: you go to a doctor and you have a really complicated disorder, and then you just want to help them with helping you by giving them more information, and then they just mark everything in quotation marks and sign you off as a hypochondriac and just tell you that you're lying.
I mean,
Oh
See right there, that's a
my
person
God.
that never
There's
have been
studies,
in that
like-
field.
That's
of study.
jaded.
Hasn't
Yeah, but
there been
that's
studies
what
now?
happens in
By the way,
professional care sometimes.
Wait,
if
wait,
you
Yeah.
are
I've
unlucky,
never been-
because they are
Wait.
the ones that will judge you for what you give them in words.
Wait, hasn't there been studies? This is, although this is specifically in medical, that when women go to the doctors tend to like not
Yes.
really believe
Yep.
them as much
Yeah,
as
there have
Yep.
been studies on that.
yeah.
At least
Is-
in the
does-
US.
does that-
I read some
Is
in
that
the US.
is that the same when it comes to psychologists though? Are they under the same study or is that a different?
Okay, now I have to go deeper into the subject matter because I actually am an hypochondriac, but that doesn't mean I'm a liar. I'm an empath and I'm really sensible to informational output. So if someone tells me that I have a slight touch with substance abuse in my past, and if you have ever suffered from any medicational backlash, then there is a chance you get afraid of taking in any further medications of any kind in your future process. And that was really hard for me because they tried to give me antidepressants, and I had a lot of conversations with them about not being ready to take the antidepressants because they would give me such huge anxiety that I was fearing for my life at that point. So
That's the problem, isn't it?
and
though?
that's
You
when
can
they
feel
signed me
when
up
they
as a
affect you.
hypochondriac, and in that same scenario with the connected OCD and stuff, they just went like, okay, she's lying about everything now.
Oh my god. It's like, if
Those
she
are
doesn't
the
want
type
to
of
take the medicine,
people that
clearly
shouldn't be
she's
a
lying.
person in the field. Because
It's-
I think
It
that's
was-
much
it
better
was horrible,
these days.
personally.
Because I'm guessing that was not too close to now.
That was 2
Because-
years ago.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa.
Shit.
Okay, then they should definitely quit and never become whatever they're doing.
They
They
should
are
just
like-
retire.
They are like
They've never been through
they
something
both
like
of
that.
them
then,
came to
'cause
that
that's the
conclusion,
problem.
and they're like the headmaster of the entire thing there. And if I ever have a problem ever again, I will be assigned to those two again.
Oh,
I don't have
Jesus.
any choice in that at all.
That's the problem with people, though. They're just so horrible
That's
about
rough.
it.
If my
Yeah, I feel
disorder
bad,
and
yeah.
that kind gets bad and anything ever again, and I will be sent to those ever again, I will probably go that extra mile and leave the state I'm in to go to a doctor in a different state.
Amen. Oh,
I actually
Jesus.
have to say that
Yeah.
I would do that just to actually have a different experience. But I kind of understand why they would come to such conclusions, because you actually, in a span of more than 10 weeks I spent there every day full time because it was stationary care, I only had about 7 to 8 talks with the professional, and they were all 30 minutes. So now you can understand why it's hard for them to judge the entire character of a person.
Yeah, that is hard. Because, what is it? the standard procedure for going to a psychologist, at least from my current knowledge, is about 12 weeks or so. And that's with a couple of sessions each week, and each one being at least 1 hour. There's literally step-by-step process, right? Where they get to know you first, and then you talk a bit about yourself, and then they identify things, and then they go on top of that. And it's whole kit and caboodle, but only 8 times and 30 minutes. That's
If you
unbelievable.
have ever been in any kind of care, then you know that problem very well, how annoying it is to have a list of all your trauma and history that you have to over-present like a fucking PowerPoint presentation every time you get assigned a new professional. And that's the point where people that have been in therapy for a long time just want to quit therapy because it's not helping anymore. It's just reintroducing the trauma because you have to tell the same story over and over.
Oh, yeah, preaching to the choir.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. But it was helpful that I still did it. I have to say that it was helpful that I still did it, because rather take terrible resources than no resources, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, I think when it comes to bettering myself and bettering oneself, advice on how to handle anxiety, how to handle your depression, how to discipline yourself, and that sort of thing. I hate to say it, but TikTok has been a real freaking lifesaver with giving advice. It's not all advice works, but some advice that I have seen has worked, and it's like having that huge bucket to pick from, to pick and choose, like a bargain bin of things, of good behaviors to choose from, has been helpful.
Yeah, well, if I may interject in that,
Mhm.
that, that's what's so good about online platforms as well, because you know some people may be giving false information on that, but you've got so many people to choose from that you can try all these different types of things, and because usually when a doctor may give you something, it may not work for you, and then you have to go back billions of times, and then be like, well, now there's nothing we can help you with. You've got millions of people who've been through the same thing, and now they can help you with it.
Yeah.
Hi, Savvy. Thank you so much for the Haps Hug Award.
Thank you.
How are you doing? Savvy's a wonderful human being.
I think it's pretty cool that the name is Savvy. All I can think of is Captain Jack Sparrow.
Savvy.
Vibes.
Vibes.
Man, if I could pick like one personality to be, it would probably be not Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't
would
ever
it not
say
be
that.
Jack Sparrow?
It would not. I couldn't even do that. No, no, thank you. He's drunken and he's very messed up. No, thank you. He's
We'll
actually
pass. Hard
bonkers.
pass.
Very bonkers.
Like, he was very relatable for me.
Really? No.
Hey.
Wow,
Yeah.
He's crazy.
He
Yeah, but
is
that's-
a crazy
that-
kitten caboodle.
That's sort of
He was
what I
funny
went
for
through
me.
when
Oh,
I
he is
watched
funny, but
those movies.
clinically.
Yeah. Okay, like if you take away the funny part and just go crazy and drunk, that was basically me during my first couple of years at university. After like breaking up after a very long relationship, I was like, okay, let's get drunk all the time and do crazy shit. Good to see you all on.
Yeah, that's
Speaking
called
about being
avoidance,
on.
my dude.
Yeah, true. Speaking about being on, I'm actually about to head away to eat some dinner before I log back in with milk and do the speed painting in about 2 hours.
Man, here I was vibing with I'm actually like enjoying drawing this character. This is a rare feat for me.
Wait, I have to see.
Let's put
Oh, yeah, she's cute.
let's put Psyche in the big screen.
She's a cutie patootie.
Indeed.
Will I finish her? Probably not.
No.
It's gonna sit in my WIPs forever.
Same.
Ooh, unfinished pieces.
It's beautiful.
No, I'm actually working on this actually.
Let's see Mina.
Yeah. Well,
Boom. Ooh.
The work in progress, gang. The folder of over 200 different works in progress, and a folder with like maybe 2 complete things.
I still
From, like,
have
5
sad
years ago.
sewing artists in this. Oh my god.
It's beautiful.
That does
Like,
look
I
mega
love the colors
glorious.
are so the colors are so vibrant on this one.
Really? The color choices are horrible on this one.
I don't know.
I have to
I'm
fix
really
them
vibing
so
with the
bad.
colors.
I'm gonna fix them so bad, and I'm gonna fix them.
think,
I
like,
promise.
I think the highlights are the only thing missing when it comes to the hair. But
Yeah,
other than
because
that,
I
like,
didn't
I'm really
start on the hair.
yeah. But like, other than that, I'm actually vibing so much with this one. Really enjoying it. Okay, and then we have Asylum Da Vinci.
Da Vinci?
Da Vinci?
Jesus Christ. Da Vinci?
Like
The
with
baby?
a K.
Da Vinci?
Asylum
Vinci.
knows how to paint. He's awesome.
I just made
got
the
that
Joker. I don't know why it happened. I think I just started adding like a red nose, and I was like, well, this is the Joker now. So, yeah.
Well, it is.
Well, it
it's
is.
beautiful.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
what it
Okay,
is.
everyone, you know what time it is?
Adventure
Time.
time.
Oh,
yeah,
please.
we
I'm ready.
Jake.
We're all ready.
Like the
Awesome,
dog
awesome.
and the human.
Then it is time.
What?
Some
Everyone,
stretching.
stop drawing.
Oh, I'm ready.
Stop
Yeah.
drawing.
Oh,
And
my
before
body's
whatever,
not ready.
like
Let's go.
Fucking go.
right now, it's time to stretch your wrist and and stretch yourself and release some stress from your body
Yeah.
because we don't want anyone to be hurt. All right.
Yes, King.
Unclench
Holy
your shoulders.
shit.
Flex your shoulders.
So
Side.
here, one,
We're watching you.
Drawing shit. I'm not
five.
drawing
All right.
shit.
It's time for some artist aerobics. Like.
Ooh.
And 1 and 2,
Let's
and
go,
let me see you,
Peloton.
and let me see you stretch those wrists. Let's go.
Don't
One,
forget to smile.
2, 3, 4, 5. Now the other hand. All right, girls, come on with me. 1, 2,
One.
3,
You
4,
learn, darling.
5, and if you can do this, you can be like this like cup of coffee thingy, and just do 3 seconds if it's gonna hurt a lot. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now both hands. Come on, and up and down and up. I mean, down and up and down and up and down and up, and be a cat. Be a cat. Be a cat. All right. Okay,
I'm
cool.
so
But
glad I
feel.
don't have a webcam on.
But like feel like be sure to feel how your wrist stretches out, and then rotate that. Rotate that slowly. Feel it stretch. All right. Then the other way around. All right, artists out there, are you following me? All right. Yes. And then open
I'm sweating
up
already. Is it good?
and close it down, and Nico. All right. Nico kneecaps. Yeah. All right. And all right. And now just relax your hands. Relax them. All right. All right.
My
I
favorite
can
part
recite
is
every
when I
word
hear
from that.
Syke going shaky, shaky, shaky,
Shaky, shaky, shaky, shaky. I can recite every word from that now, and I'm fine with that.
I want
Joke's
to
on you,
have
it's my
that-
Alzheimer's.
I want to have that as a phone ringtone. Shaky, 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 shaky. Because the phone vibrates. It's shaky, shaky, shaky. It would
God
be perfect.
freaking damn.
Just a little stab in the back. I'm gonna break your Nico kneecaps.
Yes.
Yes,
Kneecaps.
Nico kneecaps.
Thank you,
son.
thank you, Syke,
Domo
Mina,
arigato.
Asylum, Gerald, or Anthony, Huey, and Milk for joining in today. And everyone in chat, thank you guys as well for joining in today. As I said, I'm gonna go grab me some dinner and then walk the dog, and then I'll be back with Milk. So yeah, I'll catch you guys then.
Good to be here.
Bye.
Bye.
Boo.